What is going on, you beautiful bunch of savages? It is Primetime 116, FSK Fadanator, KM Mixups, the rematch after what was an incredible fight last time round. Joining me in the commentary booth, the one and only's J-Dime TV. I'm Pudgy. How are you doing, lads?
Yo, what's up, man? Yo, it's been a long time, prime time. What's up, yo? It's always a pleasure to be calling these fights as normal and and everything like that. But I really miss you guys, man. So I miss my boy Cyrez, my boy J-Dime, Prime Time Dime, Chicken Wing Pete. We back at it. You know what it is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I do miss Pudgy. This is my dynamic duo right now. We're like LeBron and D-Wade. We're like Kobe and Shaq. And this is probably the last event for this 2023, so I can't get no better than this.
No, absolutely. Look, pleasure to always, Pudgy, as you know, bro, one of the true OGs of the community. Pleasure to have you back in here. And, of course, the legendary J-Dime sitting to my left. This is an incredible night of fights. Primetime 116 is promising to be a truly historic card to close out the year. We've recently been going to one title fight, Pudgy, every week, just to kind of give a little bit more time for people to grow, especially at this point in the season, build up some records, see some different faces going through the mix. But to close out the season, we had to bring both of these guys back, and it's fantastic matchups. I don't know if you got to catch FSK Fadanator up against KM Mixups last time round, but an incredible fight, one that Mixups was winning until he wasn't, until Fadanator managed to turn around and head kick him on the way down. It was a brilliant fight, but I'm interested to see what they're able to do, especially watching Mixups bounce back with a short notice replacement up against the next number one to steal that opportunity at a fight here this evening.
Nice. I'm excited for this card. I'm looking at all the different names right now, and I think probably one of the most exciting fights on here is probably going to be Smudger versus Josh. I'm really looking forward to that. What else we got here? We got the B3 boys going against each other, Blackout versus Vanyo. That's going to be an interesting matchup. We got the Pug versus Mystics. Okay, I'm looking forward to that. Okay, what do you think about, Jay?
Okay, this is a good one right here. NM Nas versus WR Buck. That, to me, that's a really good fight. That could go either way. I'm not making a prediction for that one, but I think I know how that one goes, Cyrus.
Oh, look, hell yeah, bro. I can't wait to see it. I think that they're two very, very entertaining fighters, and their styles are going to make for some fireworks as we close out that main card later this evening.
Wait, it's not Nas, it's CV.
It's versus CV? Okay.
Yeah,
either way, it's good to see TV back out here doing his thing. Jesus, that's incredible. Short notice replacements sometimes coming in clutch. Would have been great to see NM Naz out here, but of course CV stepping in there short notice. Either way, there's too many names, to be quite honest with you, to really go through them all. Great to see Hoo back up against Eagle MMA, right up against Dino Gamer. Should be a very fun one to top out those prelims. Fight. Crazy, right?
Yeah, because with that fight, remember they fought towards the end of UFC 4, and it's like the same scenario again. Dino's not on UFC. He's selling me on 2K again. He's not really practicing. Let's see if he can beat Wright. I think Wright going to run through him.
He is an absolute beast, man. And if Dino hasn't been putting the work in, if he's been spending too much time on 2K, he may have some issues, but Dino's normally a guy that semi-prepares, if nothing else. He's played these games a lot. I'm sure he's got it built into him almost like second nature right now. But either way, as J-Dime well knows, and Pudgy too at this point, we don't like to waste time here at Primetime MMA. We started fashionably late, as always, but we're going to get straight into this first one, aka Miruf is how I'm going to say his name, up against EK ATB. These guys are ready. They are raring to go. It is heavyweight out here, Pudgy, for the first fight, and looks like, I was going to say, we can't see a John Jones, so this man's going to have to switch it up. Somebody let him know that there's 4 stars only, I believe. Yeah, we'll see a 4-star pick, and Muhammad Ali as a 4-star is crazy, because he's got some lightning hands in this division. For the heavyweight shade, he moves fast, bro.
Yeah, that's Nate Diaz. He has all Nate Diaz punch animations, but with better stats, Pudgy.
Noted, because once I get back on this game, you guys will see me more frequently. It's sort of like, if anything, more comms versus competing these days, but I'm still going to do a little bit of both. But I'll let y'all know.
Podgy's still able to keep up with the competition, bro. I died out a long time ago. I promise you that. These guys kill me now. But the heavyweight's actually a really fun weight class. I've personally been using Alexei Oleinik when I have played. He's going 100% undefeated right now. His submissions are crazy, but it's because these heavy guys hit so hard and they use so much energy, J-Dime. You can't really have any wasted movement or big misses in this fight, because one wrong move and your opponent's going to hit you with some sort of nuclear bomb.
Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to seeing Miroof fight, because I've seen a lot of AKA boys fight. I've never seen him fight, so this is the first impression, Pudgy.
Yeah, he's doing some good work at just kind of attacking the body very early. Just trying to drain the stamina of Volkov there, man, because that dude's a savage. As he gets hit with this crazy uppercut there. Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Absolutely. Shout out King Jon Snow coming through the 500 biddies, and Kiss George rating. Once again, thank you, brother. Thank you. 13 viewers coming in. Welcome to the stream. Joining us at the right time out here, J-Dime, in the very first fight of the night. Volk lands with a lovely little uppercut.
Yeah.
And he defends the takedown.
Defense is impeccable right now, Pudgy.
Yeah, he's just, I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to go down the ground with Muhammad Ali, but you never know, man. He might get some crazy Kimura action. You never know, man. Just in case if he has it. I don't know it. I don't know, but
Ooh.
Goes into side control. Nice.
Sorry, trying to shout this man, Kiss George. We appreciate you, but doesn't seem to be working. He's finally got him down. There's a lot of time here to work as well, Pudgy. I mean, obviously it's not what we're used to seeing a Volkov do, but up against Muhammad Ali, not a bad move. Show he's a mixed martial artist.
Mm-hmm. I think Volkov, he definitely has some submissions on the ground, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got to, man.
I think.
Not too many, I'd imagine, but like even some of the more simple ones. If nothing else, he's got those ground and pound opportunities as well, Jay. He seems to be moving around pretty easily. Of course, Muhammad Ali is competitive as he's going to be on the feet in this weight class. On the ground, he's going to struggle quite a lot.
Yeah, I don't care if Volkov have 0 submissions. Muhammad Ali don't know what he's doing down here. Muhammad Ali didn't know jiu-jitsu existed, so there's nothing he can do here, Pudgy.
Yeah, fair enough, but you never know, man, because he could just, reverse this thing and get back on top there. So I'm looking forward to this, man. It's a nice little chess match what's going on. I think Volkov probably has gotten it. Good deny there by Love there.
Yeah, he got the uppercut earlier, Rock. I think this is a nice round from ATB. Seems to be taking a really well-rounded approach to this fight, because of course Love, if he does manage to make it back to the feet, those hands are going to be problematic. They've started doing a much better job of defending on the mat, and it has had a bit of a noticeable effect, Jay, on the stamina of Volkov, but the recovery will probably be there to keep them kind of comparable as they go into this next round.
Yeah, and that was good for him putting Muhammad Ali on the ground, because statistically it's a close fight. That ground control and that stun is what's going to put him over the edge, and now it's 1-0, Pudgy.
Yeah, I think that if ATB just kind of finds a way to keep this down on the ground, he may not actually even have to strike with Ali at all, but maybe that could be his path to victory there, Cyrus.
No, absolutely. We'll see now how he comes into this one. Obviously, he's got a bit of a reach disadvantage as well, but the speed and the power is probably going to be there for him. I just think that ATB is doing a really good job of constantly moving. He's been eternally moving at the moment, Jay, and it's meaning that Love is having a lot of difficulty pressing him up against the cage. And even when he does that, bro. He'll shoot a double leg, maybe bail on it, make your life difficult as a Muhammad Ali player.
Yeah, this is a good game plan. He has mix in the grappling, not let it just be a boxing match, fight on his terms, use his feet. I like what I'm seeing, Pudgy.
Yeah, I think that if Ali just kind of, finds a way to just kind of keep this on the feet, then he'll probably have that advantage. But if he continuously getting taken down, then it's going to be a short night here.
Nice. He's really, really sniping with that straight. He tripled up on it. Just trying to be awkward out here. I'm rating what he's doing, quite honestly. It's like that stuff right there, though. Love is chambering some powerful combinations. If he can get it to land, Pudgy, he could be onto a winner, but this mixing in of the grappling is just keeping him very honest, and I feel like it's making him second guess himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, That's what the second or third double leg bell that I've seen so far.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he actually wanted it though. The first time he double leg belled, and then just to get him to the cage, then he clinched him. But he is double leg belling. But it is what it is.
Is there a limit to that?
No, there's no rules here.
Okay.
He can do whatever he wants.
Right.
If he want to do it 100 times, right? That's up to his opponent to stop.
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. People have counted it. Well, there's too many counters, I feel like, for him in this game. He's doing a really good job anyway of now starting to press it. He is getting a bit of a stamina advantage, starting to bleed through with some of these overhands as well. And the more he can connect with that jab, the more success he's going to have, Pudgy. Got to be a little careful on the exchange, although he did get the better right there.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of just kind of keep attacking the body there. I think that's going to be, like, if you kind of take a look at the stamina advantage there with Ali as he gets kind of stunned there, I think that if he keeps just wear and tearing on that body, you can get him out of here real quick. I think so.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's got to be smart with it because Volkov may try to time an elbow too off the body shot. So he's just got to pick and choose his body shots wisely, Cyrus.
Absolutely. You're spot on, man. You get that uppercut. He's been looking for it. There's a good one landed back to him, and he mixes it up, goes to the head and back to the body. Doing a really good job, but you can see ATB's even just trying to predict it now and throwing out random uppercuts out here, Pudgy. So he could get caught if he gets, a little bit too lackadaisy. Lovely work.
Yep. That's what I was talking about right there. Oh my God. I thought this was over.
Gosh. Is it the greatest of all time? Will Ali end him?
He could. There's a possibility, man. He's already cut. So he is cut. Mm-hmm. Got to pay attention to that.
1-1, guys. And Ali,
look at that.
He's in a great position right now, too. He has momentum going into the last round, which may be the most important round, Pudgy.
Yeah. He's going to have to do something, man. I mean, he definitely redeemed himself in that second round for sure. But I think that he really has to really close in on this gap because now he has Volkov hurt. He's going to try to, maybe pressure or try to do some more grappling there, Cyrus. But me personally, I think that if I'm Ali, just keep striking, man. Just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Absolutely. Lovely work, though. He went 5 or 6.
I said that.
Oh, good dodge. Good dodge.
I said he has to watch that elbow.
100%. You did, bro. Nail on the head. Look, he just got a little bit overconfident then. He ended out the last round so confidently that he didn't respect his opponent coming into the beginning of this one. It got him caught, but if he can bounce back,
wow,
he can still pressure it, work the jab. He just doesn't need to do 6s and 7s. Keep him a little bit shorter, and he'll find a lot more success. Same on the side of ATB. He's doing a lot of these right now, Jay. I'll throw it back to you. I feel like he would do a little bit better with some of those teep kicks. Never mind. Land the uppercut.
Oh my!
Yeah,
he was just in the worst position. Listen, he's the one who's more damaged, but now he's the one who has the lead, and now this puts Ali in a crazy position where he may need to finish, Pudgy.
Yeah, he may need that finish, man. I mean, looking at ATB's health stat right now, that if he keeps capitalizing on that right side of him, he can maybe try to get a downward stoppage. But
okay, I'm
gotta see, man.
Listen to me, right? If I'm Ali, I gotta fight him in a parking lot after this for that many double leg bells, Cyrus.
I agree. I agree, bro.
That was not a good move. That wasn't a good move.
He's kind of panicked a little bit now as well. He's got 2 minutes left to work, and look, we all know it can switch around, especially when they hit as hard as these heavyweights do. But the problem is that ATB knows that he doesn't even have to move. He can ride out these positions, posture up once or twice, and be successful potentially in getting the victory. I mean, he's even going for submissions right now, which can eat up a lot of clock time. Pudgy, I don't know if you've managed to play UFC 5 too much, but
not smart. That is not smart. He's the one losing the stamina battle. He cannot go for it. He's the one losing the stamina battle. He shouldn't have done that. That's kind of stupid.
He did just kind of fuck himself up there. Really.
He should have just rolled out the position. Oh my!
Like you said, Cyrus, there's anything can happen before this shit's all over, man.
And there it is.
This is
There it is.
This is his own fault if he lose, Cyrus. Oh.
I don't bet against anybody, but I'm kind of getting inspired by love from there, and the way that they are fighting through the adversity, the grappling, the double leg bales.
Yeah, he didn't.
Uh-oh.
He sold the bag, guys.
He had enough, bro.
He sold the bag, guys. He sold the bag. It's over. It's over. He
Jeez.
sold that, Pudgy. Oh my.
Wow, what a comeback! That was a comeback. We spoke on this. Anything could happen. We spoke on this.
Especially when you give up the position when you was already winning the fight.
Bro, look at his eye. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, look, one massive blunder. There was a couple of mistakes, right? But it was one blunder, and that was just giving up that position right there. He could have held it out, man. He could have held out that position. That's the craziest thing. You know, he had time. He was ahead in this round. You know, it's one he's going to be kicking himself off for sure. But he did a lot of good things in this fight. I'm not like, you know, he was winning this. But look, ultimately, he threw it away, capitalized on by Muhammad Ali, got it done with as minimal amount of time on the feet as humanly possible, but either way, was able to secure that victory and walk away now just one better. AKA Mirov, doing great. I think that might be the first time I've seen him compete, and if it was, I'm not unimpressed. I think he did a good job. You know, he spent a lot of time on the back foot, right, Jay? But ultimately walking away with the victory in what was, I'm sure, a very, very frustrating fight for him for his first one up on primetime.
Yeah, and I'm reading ATB said, sorry, my coach tell me don't. I did sub. He was telling me ground and pound and mount, because there's no point of going for the sub if you have less stamina, because you're not going to win the race at that point. That was bad fight IQ. I can't lie, but he'll definitely learn from this, Cyrus.
Absolutely, and look, that's what it's about. No losses, only lessons. Well, there are losses, but let's get some lessons from those things anyway, right? Turn it into a positive. And ATB's been around the block, man. It sucks for him a little bit, of course. He was 1-0. He no longer undefeated, but it's good to get those kind of first, if you're going to lose early and come back with a victory, try and end strong, right? And ATB, I'm sure, will be doing that. Of course, AKA Mirov now moving on very nicely, 2-0 in the division. Be interesting to see what he's able to do next. I'm sure not all of his opponents are going to be as grapple heavy as he saw in that fight, and maybe we'll get to see him work a little bit of that striking that he was trying to showcase here this evening. Either way, we move from one of the heavier weight classes to one of the lighter ones over here, Pudgy, and we're going to be in bantamweight between EK Scarface. It's actually on the outer skirts of rank number 20 now. He's 24, going up against Jamie. Jamie's actually undefeated, though. 1-0 coming into this one. Be interested to see what he's able to do, because I think this might be the first time that we've seen him on a card as well.
Fair enough. So let's see who we're picking here. So it looks like Jamie's on with Cody G. And it looks like Scarface is going with 4-star O'Malley. Jay, like, if you don't ban this O'Malley, you've done something wrong. But like, I have to say, I mean, as a number of people giving some support to Scarface in the chat, and rightfully so, this guy is a pretty intense striker. He likes to work those hands out there, and I feel like this is a great dance partner to do that with Pudgy. As you can see, Cody Garbrandt on the other side of the table with Jamie, who's going to be trying to walk down O'Malley, being the much shorter fighter.
Just keep him at the end of them punches. That's what Sean has to do. He cannot let Cody just walk him down. He has to use his angles, throw the jab from different angles, and move. Don't get into no war with Cody, Cyrus.
No, absolutely. If he can keep this the most, a technical battle, he may win, but ooh, he's kind of falling into the spell of Jamie right now with that Cody Garbrandt pick, really trying to press the action, utilizing the straight and the lead hook very, very nicely out here, Pudgy. Has to be careful not to walk onto something like Aljo did, but doing a really good job keeping that pressure up right now.
Yeah, I think the best idea, if I had any advice for Jamie, is to kind of work on the stamina of O'Malley, because that dude is he's like an ox, man. So he can just kind of keep pushing forward if need be, especially if this is the 4-star where obviously those stats have changed. Yeah, I don't know, man. Jay, if you were Jamie, what would you do, man?
Keep pressuring Sean the way you're pressuring him right now. because right now Sean is panicking. But Sean, you see that? Sean is over here panicking, Pudgy.
Yeah, he's doing a good job as far as like just kind of reacting to slips there. He's doing a really good job. He already bopped him like twice.
Yeah, some of the more beautiful, head movement of this evening so far. Obviously, only second fight in, but it's looking really clean for him. Jamie's very much impressing me with his defensive movement and the shots he's choosing after them as well. He's mixing them up, trying to catch his opponent. Seems to be starting to favor an uppercut out here, J-Dime, but doesn't seem to matter too much. You just kind of allowed the block to get destroyed. I'm pretty sure Cody's block is garbage in this game.
Yeah, and Sean has the animation to torture his block too. He just has to. Like I said, Sean should throw that jab, get out the way. Throw that hook and oh my. Yep. This is upsetting me, Pudgy. I can't even lie to you.
Yeah, but now he has an advantage for himself because now since Scarface kind of has that breathing what's the word I'm looking for? It's not a deficiency. I'm not gonna say that. It's not a breathing deficiency, but it's something. I haven't played UFC 5, to be quite honest with you, so I'm trying to learn.
Well,
it's something.
I'll say that, like, Cody was doing so well early. EK Scarface, though, starting to show some savvy. He's reading what Jay had said. Maybe he's listening, Jay, because it's excellent advice. He was doing too many rounded shots, and he was, he was missing on them. Cody was really capitalizing, just evading them from the pulls to the ducks. Throwing a little bit more down the barrel means that he's going to force some other head movement out, and it'll set up the rounded shots, Pudgy, because, you know that he wants to hit him with the bombs, but they're not going to be readily available when somebody moves, like Sean does.
But I think Cody's head movement. I think Cody's head movement is probably better than 4-star Sean's, though. I think. Oh
no, absolutely. I said the wrong way around. I meant Cody.
No, we're good.
Hopefully this comes back. There's still audio playing, but it just died, so I don't know what happened there.
It's frozen.
Yeah, we'll refresh. I don't know what happened. This is hopefully.
Oh, it's frozen.
Yeah, it froze. It's his actual stream, I believe. Hopefully that will come back. We will refresh in a moment. And if this doesn't work, then we may have to just move on to the next one and get an update. That one sucks, lads, because that was turning out to be a very interesting fight. Hopefully it isn't. Yeah. We'll skip across for a second. I'll run a quick check here because I can't imagine that that's Twitch as a whole, because I know Twitch has been having some issues recently. Probably.
Dino Gamer said I DOSed the wrong person.
Okay, so no, Twitch does seem to be fine. So we will move upwards and onwards, lads. We do apologize. Don't know what happened with that side of it. Does look like his stream is still down, so that kind of sucks. But you know what, Pudgy? Moving upwards and onwards to the next one, we have the Pug up against Mixups. This is one of the fights that you had mentioned a little bit earlier on. It is an interesting bout between two guys that have been around for a little while now in this in the community. Especially Pug. He's been on both the PlayStation and the Xbox side of things. Always put in that work. Eternally trying to work on those hands, and he's made massive improvements with his striking over the years, but used to be a grappler, and I feel like that's made him a very mixed, well-rounded mixed martial arts threat. And the same could be said about Mixups, who, although he does favor the striking heavily, I feel.
Yeah, I've always respected the fighting style of Pug. And I know that he typically likes to give a lot of his opponents a lot of different issues. But when it comes to Mixups, man, I've seen him compete as well too, and his striking is also amazing. So it's going to be really cool, man, because I haven't seen Pug really compete in a while. So it's going to be like kind of a breath of fresh air. You feel me, Dime?
Oh, we got my boy Big Arnold Allen. That's my guy right there. Okay, I know who I want to win right now. let me just let Cyrus talk.
He's a fun pick, man. I don't know why they had to put him up against Holloway.
Stop giving future contenders Max Holloway, because he's going to beat them.
Yeah. In this fight, though, he's going to have a little bit of a power advantage. Although Kate is going to, I believe, have a slight reach advantage and probably the faster of the two boxing, but This is a really winnable fight for both guys. I don't feel like either one has a massive advantage in any one particular field.
Oh, this is a really even matchup, and I really wanted to see their fight in real life continue on, to be honest with you.
Deep to the body, straight down. He's trying to play like the Pug's always unorthodox like this, Pudgy. He doesn't like follow the normal mantra or the normal flow of most people. It can sometimes work for him, sometimes work against as he struggles to get his hands up right there. But yeah, as an opponent as a whole, it can be hard to prepare for because he throws really, really wild shots from different angles.
Yeah. I think Pug would just need to kind of just play it patient just for the for one round. But you never know, man, because Calvin Kattar, man, he's just so good in this game. And also just a real life fighter too, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's good in real life. People think he sucked because Max beat the dog shit out of him. But like, take that away, he's a really good fighter, Cyrus.
Absolutely. Oh Jesus, man. Lovely right hand. He's a dog as well, man. They're both of these guys. They'll battle through adversity. Neither guy gives up without fighting to their final breath. I like to see it durable fighters, guys that are willing to risk it and go after finishes. I think that both guys fit the bill when it comes to those qualities. I can see that Pug right now, though, Pudgy, doing a much better job of pressing the action up until I started speaking, and then he started getting blasted by headshots from Kattar. Like that was crazy.
Yeah.
One little bit of tidbit of information for you all as well. We are going back to the Scarface fight after this. It looks like both of their games froze out, so they're just going to run it, although they will now have an extra round of information on each other.
Oh, they got the cheat sheet. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. It's going to be a totally different fight now.
I was about to say, Dino, hey, man, you didn't dox him just well enough, man. Yeah, this is a very close first, I would say very...
Oh, my gosh. It was?
Oh.
It was a second ago.
Yeah, Pug with the head movement. Okay, I see you.
Like Pug's doing a lot of things in certain areas that he used to struggle in much, much better. But I feel like his shot selection is just a little bit behind right now. Kattar's picking the better shots. They're throwing about the same rate, Jay. They're throwing at about the same distances, the same sort of timings. But Kattar's just getting the better shots in, so he's choosing the more impactful shots to kind of counter what Pug is throwing his way at the moment.
Mm.
Man, I want to know what adjustments Pug is going to make after he got stunned in that first round, Pudgy.
He better take him down, or he better get the gun. One of those two.
Yeah, 100%.
He gets at that point. He don't need a gun. It ain't that far, but yeah, it's still
I agree. I agree. The takedown though, that's the route that he needs to go now to change it up. Because Meeseeks, like I said, man, he's clean with those hands. He can do it all, but he favors to knock you out in a flashy way. And he is a guy that will just like continue to press that action, and he will calculate how is best to go there. He's got you hurt to the head. Won't be surprised if I start to see him dig to the body now to put money in that bank. Pug trying to answer back though, Pudge.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, that was a beautiful lead. Oh, nice elbow there by Pug. Now it looks like Mystic is just kind of just throwing the throw, but ooh, yeah, he's lucky that wasn't a stun there, Jay.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Okay, he finally grappled. See, you know what upsets me about some people? They don't stick with their bread and butter, what got them to the dance. If grappling's what you're good at, you got to find a way to implement it into the game. And now since he's done it, now he's in a better position, Cyrus.
Yeah, having more success. And I feel like, you should test your opponent in other areas, but realistically, especially when you feel that momentum isn't going your way, you do need to change it up. And I feel like that's what Pug is doing now. Could he have done it a little bit earlier? Sure, right? But he's here now, and he's got 2 minutes to work. And this is really where he needs to capitalize. He cannot not allow his opponent at all to get back to his feet or even try to think about reversing position, Jay.
Yeah, and when I'm here, I'm going to keep him in side control. Oh, never mind. We're in timeout. This is another dominant position. He has to get damaged with this last minute left in the round so he can even it up a little bit. Then round 3, he could potentially try to get a finish, Pudgy.
Oh yeah, he just got postured up, just stole them elbows real quick. Yeah, this will be over real fast.
Yeah. Especially with the power of Arnold Allen, he can really, really lay down some brutal ground and pound, as you're starting to see. Doing a really good job of moving his head, but only so many times you could do it.
There we go. There we go. You see what wrestling does. You see what sticking to your strengths do.
Imagine he did that in the first minute or so. If he started grappling early, he would have had a lot more success. But Mixups almost was able to run away with it. He was starting to style with his striking, the way he was mixing up some feints to the body, going up to the head. But when Pug utilized that grappling, story was flipped on reverse, man. Even with somebody who's like Mixups, he was able to press forward, find a ground and pound opportunity, and go to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good job by Pug, man. He found a way to win because he was definitely getting his ass whooped. So he found a way, man. In this game, from what I've seen and from what I've commentated so far, man, this game is full of surprises here, Jay.
Say the least.
Say the least.
Well, a fight that we were watching a moment ago ended in the first round after the game crashed out on them, talking about UFC 5. EK Scarface stepping back into the cage with his Sugar Sean O'Malley pick, the old school Sugar Sean O'Malley alter ego, up against Jamie, utilizing Cody Garbrandt. J-Dime, in the first round, there was a lot of success on the side of Cody, but it started to turn into the favor of Sean O'Malley towards the end of the round. And that was because of some reads, it was because of some adjustments that he was able to make. Do those adjustments, or, play a bigger factor now coming into this one, because they've had that blueprint after that first little matchup for a round.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how Sean O'Malley reacts to the pressure. Because now, like I said, he has the cheat sheet. So now you know what to expect from Cody. Are you going to let him just push you to the cage again? Or are you going to make a change?
We're going to find out and see. Because surprisingly not, Sean O'Malley has good wrestling. And so does Cody. So you never know, man. We can actually see this go down to the ground. I'm looking forward to it either way. And I'm pretty sure that everybody else is looking forward to this too.
Hopefully they'll get it going. They were ready. They are ready. I expect them to start off with a little bit of a faster pace. Jamie's going to have to try to really turn it up a little bit differently on him in this first one because of the adjustments that he made. He knows what those adjustments were. He knows how to work around them. I think that honestly in this fight especially, against anybody, if you're going up against O'Malley in the bantamweight division, I actually feel like you should take him down at some point. At some point. And Cody's not actually too bad to do that. He's got some offensive wrestling. Whether or not he opts to do that, time will tell, but pressing straight away from the opening bell out here, Pudgy, trying to close the distance and get back into EK Scarface's face.
Good start for the Sugar Sean O'Malley, realizing particular success with that left hand.
Yeah, he's got a great left hand.
He's already cut.
Then he pops the jab and he just darts him with the left
hand. That's good job there by Scarface by already implementing that damage very early. And I don't know what the chin health is like on Cody. At least in this game, it might be starting around a 90. I know is it a 90? I think it was a 90 last game, but I don't know if anything has changed since then. But no matter now because he got my man's on the ground right now.
Walking down, trying to turn the tides. Some good defense so far from O'Malley. But the problem is that whoever gets a little bit overzealous, whoever tries to rush things here can end up making this really, really bad for themselves, even if you Cody J-Dime. So he does have to take his time a little bit. He's got 3 minutes left to work, you know?
Oh, he's out of there. And the thing is, what Sean did well is Sean already hurt him a lot more in the beginning of the round than he did last fight.
Yeah, I think that just kind of taking him down to the ground, just to try to bleed out that stamina of O'Malley. I think that's going to be very crucial, especially in the first round. So if Cody can find a way to just kind of keep this down here for mainly the remainder of the round, just to kind of get that off of the books, I would advise it. But But now he's back on the feet. Now this is where things get a little spooky here, Cyrus.
Absolutely. You can see him trying to utilize some shots down the barrel, mixing in that lead uppercut, trying to keep him from ducking out of the range of some of those straights and hooks. This is actually a lot closer in these exchanges. Both guys really making some good adjustments and keeping those hands high vitally, J-Dime.
Yeah, Sean got to keep using his feet. He got to make sure his back don't touch the cage against somebody that powerful, Pudgy.
I would advise somebody start throwing leg kicks just to try to, slow down the footwork of someone, especially if I was, Cody G with the body biscuits. Okay, I see.
Beautiful, man. Ducked the shots so effortlessly, and then the little two-piece on the body really started to tender up. EK Scarface attacked that stamina very nicely. I thought Scarface might have had a little bit of an edge making those adjustments towards the end of the first round, but so far, although I don't want to curse him, Jamie doing a really good job of changing up the pressure, Jay, and staying on Scarface.
Man, Scarface, but like I said, he's doing a better job now. Look at Cody's block every time he punches him.
This is very true.
Yeah. Ooh. Nice little stun there.
Yeah, the block of Cody's never been great, and I think he's doing just about enough to stay evasive. But there is a tipping point. There is a tipping point where that block will not allow him to take even 2 shots. So O'Malley doing some of the right things right here. Cody, fantastic. He wins the first round again. He wins it again after almost losing it towards the end of the last one. So we'll have to see how, or if any, O'Malley adjusts. Looks like he's trying to get a little bit more active with the power shots out here, Jay.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight.
Yeah. If I'm Sean, I'm throwing 2 jabs to his block just to annoy him. I'm taking a step back and throwing a teep kick, Pudgy.
Yeah, but nice side step there. That was very cool. And again, if I'm Jamie, I would probably start throwing leg kicks, man. If I was him. That was a nice stun there by Scarface, man.
The jab has become his most employed and effective weapon right now, mixing it up with the lead hook. This guy is pretty masterful on the feet. EK Scarface showing that he's got some levels to his game when it comes to mixed martial arts striking. Have to see if he's able to continue to turn it up. He's actually got Cody taking back steps for the first time now, Jay.
Yeah, because Cody's block is getting 8 up right now, Pudgy.
Yeah, he's having a very crazy amount of health events that's happening right now. I didn't even see. What the hell was that? Was that a takedown? Okay, all right. That camera angle was crazy.
Yeah, the camera angle than he should on that.
Certainly doing a nice job on
He threw him so damn hard the camera shifted.
One big slip, one big rip, and he could turn around, or he could get knocked out right here.
Yeah, this is over, right?
It's gotta be.
He don't got
Maybe.
Yeah, it's over. Oh my, he's still punching him.
Look, the camera angle didn't help, but that would have been a tough one to survive either way, I feel. He was dunzos after that drop. The head health was basically non-existent. O'Malley continued to throw shot after shot while Herb Dean looked on, not even planning on stepping in. But either way, O'Malley gets the victory, able to turn the tides after what was 2 hard-fought rounds. The first time round and this one. He lost the first round, but started to bounce back, started to get his adjustments, and continued to get better and better with it. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with him, Pudgy. I'll be looking forward to see what Scarface can do in future. Knew that he was a savage from the start, but tonight confirms it.
Yeah, he did a really good job of, just maintaining that distance, and just kind of, just breaking down the block of Cody Garbrandt. If I was Jamie, there's some work to be done, but other than that, he didn't do horrible. I just think that he probably could have just taken a different approach, in my opinion. But he still did a good job. But shout out to EK Scarface.
Absolutely, right. Absolutely. Well, J-Dime, you know what that means. We're upwards and onwards to the next one, my man. It is going to be between KM Frosty MMA, I believe the first Kingsman of this evening, stepping in there against another one of the OGs of the Xbox side of things, Goals 99. Yeah, I'm interested to see. I don't know if you don't know, J-Dime. Goals is used to be a wrestler. Do you know what I mean? Like, he likes to wrestle, this man, and obviously, you know what Frosty brings to the table, that silky smooth striking we know from KM.
Yeah, and every time I see, when you say goals 99, I don't know why I'd be thinking GOAT 1099. I think that's what I'm thinking right now. But yeah, this should be a good fight too. If he were to beat Frosty, it would be a good win because Frosty is a really good fighter. Frosty has contended for a belt. Like, Frosty is a really good fighter.
That he is. He is a very good fighter. But who he's going against, it doesn't appear like he's a slouch. So sometimes when you kind of have like those two type of like different styles just kind of clash like these two gentlemen here, Cyrus, it's playing for fireworks.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like in this fight, I mean, obviously, as with most fights, it's going to be semi-competitive until it's completely not. One guy's going to run away with it. Goals has a relentless takedown style normally. We haven't seen him in a while, so maybe he's changed it up. But that used to be his thing. He's not completely, fish out of water on the feet. He can throw some jab straights, but he's nowhere near as polished as Frosty MMA up here. And he could end up getting knocked out very quickly if he's not careful and forgets what got him to the dance. Never mind!
Oh.
He's got those hands and the power of T-Wood over here, J-Dime. Heavy hitter.
Yeah, he got the equalizer. If I'm Jack Della Maddalena, I got to keep this clean. There we go. Clean work. Just clean boxing. Don't overcommit. Don't give T-Wood opportunities to land that uppercut, to land that power, Pudgy.
Yeah, because we already know how T-Woods was when he was champion, man. That dude was just dominated everybody. So for someone as a hard hitter as JDM, it's very, very crucial that, he stays clear of those body hooks and uppercuts there, because still got 5-star boxing, if I'm not mistaken. So it's going to be very careful. It's going to be very technical from what I'm seeing here, but he's already cut here, so he has to be very careful here, Cyrus.
Absolutely. Doctors do like to get involved these days. I've noticed a couple of stoppages happening a little bit more as of recently. Still pretty safe right now. On the cut, at least. Head health going very, very quickly, J-Dime. Some beautiful boxing combinations as to be expected from the one and only KM Frosty MMA.
Man, this is the T-Wood that fought Jake Paul. This is not prime T-Wood right now.
He needs to start shooting for the double legs, man. Like, I'm surprised he hasn't been going for more already. Maybe it was because he got a rock, but you can't forget what got you to the dance.
Man, he's not looking good right now. All T-Wood wants is a hook and an uppercut. That's all he wants right now, Pudgy.
He wants to try to take him down, but it's just that range, man. It's how the takedown is in this game, or just in UFC games in general. They never work when you want them to. And it's not working in Goal's favor right now.
Absolutely. He does shoot the double leg right there. Easily stuffed from Frosty MMA. The problem is that Frosty is very good with his takedown defense typically. So you may have to get a little bit, kind of weird and wacky out here. Kind of mixing some of those clinches, try some of the bails, the single leg, ankle picks, all of that. One every now and again isn't going to be enough to test it on with somebody like Frosty. Who's honestly looking very composed. Pudgy, he's like, after that early rock, it's like he reset himself, refocused, and now he's coming out here firing.
Yeah, he's just over here just throwing bombs. But again, we've seen it in the prior fights. If he takes him down, and he gets on top mount, and he starts throwing wild hooks and elbows and straights, this shit can be over.
It could be.
I'm sorry, Jay.
But
he may have to get the gun right now because he's already got knocked out twice.
Okay, this is not a good fight. I'm going to be real here. There's a big striking difference between those two. Not the characters, but who's holding that controller, Cyrus.
Absolutely there is. Like I said, this was going to be, I thought, a tale of two tapes, right? I honestly feel like The Rock from Woodley early on has played against him. He needs to be shooting doubles, singles, clinching. Like, that's what he does. And he's not doing that right now, and he's against a much more technically proficient striker. Now, of course, that power is the great equalizer, but it's harder to hit it on Frosty than you would your average guy in something like OWC. He's going to light you up as you enter range. But now it's on the mat. This is where he can work. He just has to not mess it up, and he's kind of already given up a major position right there.
Here's the thing. He has to do
deny
some
there.
type of damage here. He has to do some type of damage from this position, which he can't do anything. So I think if he gets another denial, he should go left, go backside. I hope his opponent can't hear me and start raining some shots because he's well behind right now.
Absolutely.
Look at what he's doing. But look at what he's doing though. Is that he's taking down the body,
went left.
body health,
Let's go left.
which is very crucial.
No.
Sorry to cut you off there. Sorry.
No, you're all
I'm
good,
sorry.
bro. The longer it stayed down here, the more composed he's seemingly starting to get. He looked a little bit panicked when he got down here, first of all. But he's working his game. This is where he should have the edge. This is where Goals typically has an edge over people. But you can see Frosty's doing a lot of the right stuff, trying to kind of counter him and stall him out. He's not perfect, Pudge. He's not perfect, but he's doing a good job of stifling it so far. Goals has just got to stay committed to the course.
I think that if he just takes, oh, that's not good. That's not good, Jay. That's not good.
Uh-oh. Now he got to be back on his feet, and this is where it gets scary, guys.
Yeah, if you're hoping for T-Wood to make it through this one, he's going to have to pull out one of those overhands or a double leg real quick. Frosty MMA looking too composed, too calculated, setting up shot after shot.
Oh my gosh, I'm about to be so real. He's sleep, but I'm about to be real. I think today he was the better fighter in all aspects of MMA. Grappling, striking, clinching. He probably even had a better ring walk if we could see it.
Honestly, I don't disagree. Not Goals' best showing by any stretch. Frosty looked motivated. You got to remember the killer that Frosty has been as of recently, especially. You know, he had a bit of a tougher start to the season. He was 2-1 coming into this one, on a +1. Now 3-1, looking to build himself back to title opportunities in future. Know that he wants that gold and has been motivated to get it for some time. So I've seen massive improvements from this guy, and his striking looked so phenomenal here this evening. I think it speaks volumes to what he's been doing with KM over there. But he was always good. He's starting to look like a really great fighter out here.
Yeah, I think that if you just, I've known a Frosty for a very long time as well too, and we've had our passings and fights, and he's always put up a very good fight, very good technical. He's always stayed on point. So kind of seeing him kind of replicate that, time and time again, that just adds on another staple onto the reputation there, Jay. So really good job by Frosty by just, basically just outclassing the hell out of, T Wood here. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was a dominant performance. He had one in the beginning, and he didn't make a single mistake after that, Cyrus.
No, he didn't. Pretty much flawless, like I said, especially when he gets going, the striking just too clean. I will, as always, lads, say that we are very, very much ready and raring to go for the next one. We have flyweight is the weight class. We have the one and only OG Mud talking about grappling threats. This is a grappling threat stepping back into the octagon. Haven't seen him as of much over the last couple of seasons, but obviously he's making a return in UFC 5, trying to make that name known. Going up against one of the veterans, J-Dime, of this division right now in Ali 10, who's had a lot of great performances, especially recently. But obviously he's been up against the tougher, so his record has meant that he's kind of gone a bit 50-50, but we've seen him do some excellent things in the cage. I feel like this is a perfect position for him to go up against somebody like OG Mud and show where he's at. Does he succumb to that pressure? Does he succumb to that grappling threat? Or is he going to be able to make those hands work for him like he has in the past and start lighting them up with some of those combinations he's known for?
Oh my goodness. All right, I'm about to give you the game plan, Ali 10. I got you. Listen. Keep throwing shots at his block. He has an 85 blocking, which is horrible, especially in this game, Pudgy.
Yeah, the only thing I still have, and I think that Pantoja still has this, does he still have steel checks? Does he still have steel checks?
Not too sure, man. I'm not too sure.
Okay. Hopefully he does, because that will definitely play out in his favor if he starts throwing those leg kicks and starts getting them checked. And it looks like he may have. I don't know. Someone fact check me here.
Yeah, somebody will let us know in the chat, I'm sure. But these guys utilizing superior head movement right now, being very, very good in the way that they are evading shots, being defensively sound with the leg kicks, the slips and the cut. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Both guys for this division hit really hard as well, Jay, so I don't think it's going to take too many to really start to have a bit of a long-lasting impact on their health or block stats here.
Yeah, I'm waiting for OG Mud to shoot because I thought we were getting the grappling he was talking about.
Yeah, I mean, he used to be, bro, but he used to be. He's not doing bad on the feet right now by any stretch. The leg is starting to get chewed up a bit, but his best work always used to be on the mat, but obviously he's trying to revolutionize himself, and he may get punished for it. He may get punished. It does look to me like Ali's just a lot more comfortable in some of these exchanges.
Nice little combination there by OG Mud.
Yeah. He's not like he's slacking you, right, Pudgy? He is landing some good stuff. I just feel like he's kind of getting finessed in some of these spots.
Yeah, he has to be careful though, because that lead leg is getting kind of chewed up, and it doesn't take too many shots before your ACL is hanging on by a thread here, Jay. So
A thread is crazy, but yeah. And then I love them low calf kicks. I think he should keep throwing low calf kicks. Don't throw the normal leg kick, because them low calf kicks, when you time them right, are so hard to check, Cyrus.
Yeah, they come out very quick. They're the quickest of all of them, and they do a lot. I believe they do long-lasting damage every time. Obviously, they stack very, very nicely. These feints on the outside, though, drawing out the combinations, trying in return for Figueiredo, and this is where the difference of like strikers is going to come in. Ali's looking to step off and blast a head kick, man. I can feel it in my bones. And there's nothing that OG Mud can do about it if he's not able to turn around the pace and start to pour on the pressure himself, because right now he's fighting at Ali's range. And although he's not like completely like a fish out of water, he is having some issues, and I feel like they're the type of issues that are going to start to add up. He went for his first takedown, Pudgy, and he got taken down himself for the final 30 seconds.
Yeah, good job there by Ali, man, because I'm not saying he needed that. I think that just adds on more of the security of the round personally, because I think personally he's outstriking the hell out of OG Mud right here.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. I think it's not miles between them, but Mud is just that step or two behind, and it's like I say, it's the accumulation of that J Dime. As time starts to tick by, he's going to put himself a little bit further and further behind until Pantoja is able to get the finish. I feel like he's setting stuff up already. Honestly, I almost feel like Ali was taking that first round to read and just to land a couple of probing shots to see what his opponent was going to react like. Coming into the second one, this is where I'd imagine he's really going to try and put that to work.
Yes, and Kish George also did confirm that Pantoja still does have his steel checks there. Thank you for providing that.
Good start. This is where he needs to be at. He got him on the ground and the round just started, so he should take his time and just work. He don't got to rush no positions because he got all day right now, Pudgy.
Yeah, I feel like as of right now that OG Mud does have an advantage right now. As he gets reversed here, this is not looking good here, Jay. Now he's going to... as he reverses
he is good shape, but I think that, like what happens when you get lit up on the feet a little bit, when it starts not going your way, you're a little flustered. And when he got to the mat, he was a little panicked. The longer it stays here, Jay, the more it's in his favor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, he don't have to rush no positions, though, because he has time. So if I'm him, I'm going to just slowly work my way into a dominant position, because once I'm there, that's when I'm going to do my damage, Cyrus.
Absolutely. If I remember rightly, Ali fought like Fad not so long back and did a really good job of defending in some of the grappling exchanges with some other top flight players. He's no slouch in these positions, but obviously you don't want to be on your back. And against somebody like OG Mud, who typically doesn't give up position easily, although he did earlier, and he does again. Ooh. And he does again. But I think that's actually down to Ali, though. He's doing really, really well countering it out here.
Yeah, now he's in a position to really do some major damage and potentially get OG Mud up out of here, Jay.
Yeah, Ali has underrated wrestling defense, not just wrestling, because he's defending these positions perfectly, and he did against Fad too. Ali has shown time in and again that he is an elite player, Cyrus.
Absolutely. And like I said, he's 4-4 at the moment, and that's just because of the flight of competition that he's been fighting. He's definitely one of the more dangerous guys that you'll see in the division, and slowly people will start to put respect on his name more and more as he comes out here and puts on great performances. OG Mud not out of this fight yet by any stretch, still very much looking good on the stamina, but things slowly and surely, Pudgy, are getting stacked against him as one of the first submissions maybe getting locked in of here this evening.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
If he
Oh, wow. Nice.
He let. Oh, that.
Ooh.
Why did you taunt?
Oh.
Why did you just taunt? You the one losing.
But you know how OG Mud does, man. Even if he is getting his ass whooped, he'll still taunt you, bro.
Yeah.
That is almost like him just saying, "Okay, I'm about to let go with these combinations." That's what he means when he taunts.
He has to be careful because he's kind of piecing that right now.
Why did you throw two? Why did you throw two over? Like the one was good. Pudgy, why did he double it up?
You never know, man. You know how this game goes, man.
No, I want to know how his mind goes. Like, how did he just throw two?
He's not a striker, bro. He saw the success once. He was panicked in the moment. He knew the stuff was going his way for once on the feet, and he loaded up on another one. You know, he's trying to be unpredictable, and I feel like that's the big difference here. You know, is one guy is a little bit just more comfortable, a little bit more polished in these positions. He's up against a dangerous guy, but one that's a little bit.
Yeah, he's just breaking down that block, though.
Now he gonna walk him down. Now he gonna walk him down.
I spoke and I almost got him out of the fight then. Ali was looking really good, but his block and head health starting to go by very quickly. Pull elbow gets him back into it, though.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Ooh, nice knee right up the middle there.
The chat crying out in support of Ali. Looks like he's got a lot of supporters building here. Rightfully so, man. He's a game fighter there to the very end, Pudgy. Now getting his top control and working side control beautifully.
Yeah, just driving those elbows, man, is going to really pay dividends. Because, and again, if he could just, if he could try to maintain this spot, and again, we'll just try to get him out of here. I think he's going to need a finish. I think OG Mud is going to need a finish. Even though that he was able to get him down to the ground, at least knocked him down. I think Ali is still winning this fight here, Jay. Very close, but
don't disagree with you, man. Absolutely. There's a lot of time for him to continue to work as well, and whether or not the referee stands them back up here and he's just able to work this body attack, or if he's able to advance position, it's looking pretty promising for him. I'm not going to lie to you. Like I've had him slightly ahead in all of this fight, but he may be trying to take the judges out of it after what was one of the toughest rounds with the way that OG Mud started it. Non-stop onslaught. Now finally weathering that storm, making him punish for it, Jay.
Yeah, and if I'm OG Mud, I have to I got to get a submission or I got to find a way back to my feet because I'm not a judge, but he may be up 2-0 right here, Pudgy.
He could, I think, just based off of the knockdowns and a little bit of the ground control there. I think that it's not like a super long shot, but he's stunning him, and you never know, man. Anything can happen within the next 15 bombs.
Yeah,
15 seconds.
For sure.
Minute here.
Ali just needs to not throw it all away like he almost did right there. Wow, could you imagine?
He's almost sold the back.
Oh, bro, why is he risking it so much?
He just threw. Why 2 over? Oh my, OG. Okay.
I love those ones. Oh my God, bro.
Stop fainting that head kick. Stop doing that, please.
It's gonna get him killed. It's gonna get him killed.
He's gonna get killed.
He threw it, bro. He threw. Oh my God, how is he alive?
He's selling his soul. He's selling his soul. It's over.
Oh wow, does he survive?
1-0. He's survived.
I wouldn't even be surprised if OG Mud may have stole that.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Hey, he was throwing the bag, Pudgy.
If OG Muds wins this, bro, he paid the judges, bro. He paid him. He paid him.
No, if he wins it, listen, he deserves it because Ali was throwing the bag at the end of that match.
I think Pantoja is still up 2-1 at least 2-1.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a draw, bro. I wouldn't be surprised to see a draw.
We're not getting a draw here. We're not getting a draw here.
Oh, we have got a winner. And it is Pantoja. Pantoja keeps it a victory, man, after almost absolutely throwing the fight. Literally 1, maybe 2 more seconds, and that is done. Do you know what I mean? You can't mess around with like that.
Yeah, definitely potential fight of the night here, man, from what I've seen.
Yeah. I don't disagree, my man. I don't disagree. A fun fight. A fun old fight. Jesus. Ali threw 305 strikes, and OG Mud wasn't far off that. Those guys were really going to work with the tall amount of strikes thrown out there. Over 100 significant strikes on both sides as well. Those guys putting in work. Lots of stuns, lots of knockdowns. A fun fight, and potentially early contender for fight of the night already here this evening. With that one, though, J-Dime, Pudgy, we will not waste anything, brother. We will move on to the next one. It's been a fun all night already. We expect it to continue to heat up as we see an old name jumping back into the cage with AKA Hoo Hoo going up against what remains of Eagle MMA. One of the fights that I highlighted at the beginning, Pudgy. Very, very much rate what these guys bring to the table. Don't blink, is imagine what I would say. I don't want to curse it, but they're typically very high-paced, finishing fighters.
There's a good possibility that this fight may not make it into the second round here, Jay. Just to, just kind of like, piggybacking off of what Cyrus is saying, and just, kind of keeping that high pace. If there's no patience here and they're just trying to get each other out of here, I don't see this making it past the second round, personally.
Yeah, a finish has to happen in this fight. I feel like it's going to be a lot of grappling too. I feel like it's going to be just, they're going to stand in front of each other, but someone's going to shoot for a takedown. It's just going to be an ugly, scrappy fight, Cyrus.
Yeah, no, 100%. Eagle MMA may take him down. He's got a lot of submissions and ground and pound under his belt as well. But you got to remember, Jack Ray Souza has some low-key, like, very good striking as well. He's got some weird kicks, and he actually hits pretty hard. Yeah, if somebody's taking somebody down, I imagine it's going to be a reverse specs on that side with the Jack Ray Souza pick. But you got to remember, though, Kelvin Gastelum, a bit of a workhorse in this weight class. He just doesn't get tired. He's able to continue to go for a very long time, and willing to give a shot to take a shot.
Here we go. We have Hoo Hoo, and I rate Hoo Hoo really high. I remember when, at one point, he was trying to become, what was it, the first Egyptian champion? Is that what it was? Back then?
Say again, sorry?
Was Hoo Hoo trying to become the first Egyptian champion at one point?
He was, my man. He was, yeah.
Yeah, I remember it. So I rate him very high, and just that AKA camp in general, I rate them very high.
Nice body shot there by Hoo Hoo. He's just doing some nice body work there, but it's like, ooh. It just looks like, nice takedown there. Oh, and nice late denial there.
Nice. Countering each other pretty well. All of this starting to be a little bit taxing on Kelvin's stamina, especially with some of those leg kicks and body shots bleeding through. I'm really liking what Eagle's doing. He's being more elusive than I was expecting, to be honest with you, Jay.
Yeah, he's fighting. Oh my gosh, he's fighting smart from the outside, fighting off his back foot, throwing them low calf kicks. Like, he's fighting a way smarter fight than I expected, Pudgy.
He's trying to, eliminate the footwork of Kevin Gastelum, because I don't think that he really has the best footwork. So I think if he could just try to slow him down the best way that he can. And he tried to pull guard, but he was too smart for that there. Good denial there.
Absolutely. Nice little lean off.
Firing back with his head. Yeah.
And this is the glitched camera angle. I do kind of like it, though, as it follows them around. It's an interesting one. I'd like to have this as an option. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah. They could potentially do that. But will they do that? Most likely no.
What if it wasn't? It would.
Leave the bug, bro. Leave the bug. It is. It most certainly is. Giving us some different looks, some different angles, as these guys are still trying to maintain and manage their range. Clinches him up, walks him to the cage. Gonna try and take this back, I would imagine, in a moment.
I really do like this camera angle. This is actually pretty lit.
It's nice, isn't it? It looks cool, bro. It looks cool. I'm not hoping that they put it into the game, because there's other things we want to see in the game. I just hope they don't take it out of the game. But that's not the bug to fix early, that one exists.
Nice.
Good denial there. Good denial there.
No,
lovely. Gonna go into back flat. I'm surprised if he doesn't. He's actually gonna go for the submission. Oh, wow. Wow, he might get this. And this could
He could get that.
Oh my! Did you see how much this took?
Almost a one shot.
He almost got a one-shot kill.
I'm telling you, bro. Eagle MMA. Reverse Specs. I didn't know this was his name until a couple of nights ago, where I thought I fought him. I sent him a message. And he told me this was his PSN. I believe he subbed me in OWC once, and it's very. I'm not an easy guy to sub. Like I knew that this guy was a problem. I've seen what he's been able to do. When he came out with the Jacare Souza pick, I was expecting him to try and put on something like that. Very, very efficient with what he does.
Sheesh, that's scary for Calvin Gastelum, because Calvin Gastelum has to stay off the ground at all costs, Pudgy, because one more sub, it's over. There's no way out after that.
Yeah, I don't think he's not really that great off of the bottom, but if you try to find a way to maintain the top position, then this could definitely pay dividends. But I don't know, man. I mean, Eagle MMA, man, he's just kind of picking them apart a little bit here, boys.
Yeah. Very efficient. Shot selection been excellent. You can see who's trying to mix it up. Seems to be struggling to find any meaningful damage, though. As Reverse Specs is just too elusive, too calculated. A true tactician, it seems like. This is one of my performances of the night so far, especially knowing that who's a legit guy.
That range. Oh man, that range is messing up Calvin Gastelum, because he cannot find a way into that pocket, Pudgy.
He's just doing a good job of just maintaining the top position here, just kind of digging some hooks into the body. Well, he threw a hook to the body. Or, I'm sorry, an elbow to the body. Kind of missed that from UFC 3.
He's going to sweep him from here.
Yeah. Oh, he went for guillotine. Now he's going to try and sweep him. But he's not going to get it, because Eagle is a savvy player. He countered it, finds himself in side control, and he's got the submission. He's done it. Absolute picture-perfect performance from Eagle MMA, representing what remains of. Perfectly here this evening. Told you this guy was a genuine threat in all positions, on the feet, calculated, evading shots, tagging his opponent up, and when he got to the mat, Pudgy, different story, brother. Absolutely closed out the show with truly, truly impressive ground skills.
Yeah, he broke his arm. He almost did. Well, he almost snapped that shit in half. Snapped the shit in half.
Yeah, man. Great performance. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that was a great performance. That was not even just the grappling, the striking, just the range management. Like, that was almost picture perfect.
Yeah, I'd go on fire saying it was, man. That's my performance of the night right now. It's gonna be hard to top that. We've got a lot of fights still to go, of course, but that was a phenomenal fight between, mainly from what remains of Eagle MMA. To be honest with you, more so because I know how good Hoo is, and I'm sure he's gonna take that one hard. I expect to see him bounce back stronger than ever. But for right now, I think the story of the night is what remains of Eagle MMA, what he was able to do here this evening. It was a truly impressive performance. I look forward to seeing where he kind of finally ends up in the rankings after this week, and I'm sure we're going to see a big fight coming from him in the new year. But with that, J-Time, that moves us very swiftly on, my man, to the featured fight of this evening between Ripe MMA and Dino Gamer. These guys fighting in bantamweight as well. Should be an incredibly fun bout to close out the prelims.
Yeah, so me personally, I don't know how Ripe loses to Dino, right? Dino, just like I said, he's just been on 2K losing. So we're going to see. And Ripe has been on this game grinding and working on his craft. So, in reality, Ripe should win this.
So what you're saying is that Dino has been on the couch. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
He has been working. Yeah. But sometimes, what if you need that reset? And that you don't know. What if Dino has actually been practicing low key? You've just been seeing him offline. You never know. He's been cooking. Maybe. I don't know. I guess we're going to see.
But listen, we have Do-Rag Dino, so this may be a mythical character because Dino has been wearing his do-rag lately. So we'll see. And I was so serious too. I wasn't joking.
I know you were.
All right, here we go.
And they touch them up. Interesting pick, right?
Yeah.
This isn't the first time we've seen it from Ripe, though. I feel like it's not a bad pick from him because he's a balanced fighter. And I feel like this gives him the ability to engage in the grappling if he wants. And of course gives him a lot of power in those hands as well. If I'm Ripe, same as I said against everybody else that fights Sean O'Malley, one, ban the guy. But if you're not going to ban the guy, wrestle him, Jay. Wrestle the fuck out of him.
I'm telling you, Sean is a... Listen, I think Sean's a cheat code. Like, in here, me and Dino had this conversation the other night, like... You can really just do what you want. If they're not going to wrestle you with Sean, you can just really fight from the outside. Because he has all them really good animations, Pudgy.
Yeah, he has the distance, he has the speed. I mean, he can really just, he can really do some work here, man. But if I'm Junior Rivera, I'm going to just try to mix this up and again, try to take away the footwork away from Sean O'Malley because he could just dance circles around y'all.
Absolutely. I mean, I see a couple people talking about the, the ping, the 280 ping. For anybody that doesn't know, there are restrictions in place now. Anything above that 150, these guys can choose to not do the match. But it's stable. Ripe is not, not against going up against Dino MMA, who has been around the scene for a long time. And although it's fights with a little bit of a delay for both guys, there's no real lag. You know, I mean, it's not cutting up and doesn't really impact our viewing side of it, Jay.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I value Ripe skills a lot. Even though Ripe can't get the belt, Ripe is always in that top end of PT. Like, he's always top 5. So getting a win over Ripe, it almost like, you're on the right path to getting a title. You may not get the title, but beating Ripe puts you right there.
Yeah, I kind of know what you're saying, bro. I
you
almost...
have to be Ripe. If you want to be a champ, you got to go through Ripe.
Yeah, for sure. Like, Ripe is just... He's just too good, man. He never drops outside of that top rankings. Yeah, like I say, he hasn't been able to win the belt yet. But he is a dangerous man and wants to get that thing. And, ultimately, this is as much of a test for him as it is for Dino, of course. He needs to be able to push back here this evening on Dino and show that he's able to do it all. Fight against adversity, which is what the greats like Smudger and Fadanator do so very, very well. He's trying right now. He's having some difficulty with the range out here, Pudgy. Takedowns, my man. Take this man down.
Yeah, Ripe is, he has to be very careful because he's already cut. And you know how, these, I guess apparently from what these doctors have been doing, man, they've been screwing over fighters here because they've been getting paid. So right now, overall, Dino's doing a really good job of just kind of keeping him at bay there. He's kind of keeping him at the very end of those punches. Just kind of breaking down that block. The block is less than, 50% now? Yeah. And this is already first round here, so a couple more jabs.
Sean block. Oh, Sean block got you now.
Beautiful.
And she wrote. All of that work that Sean did to get put out.
Jesus.
Well then.
Honestly, I want to say it was unexpected, but it wasn't. Ripe MMA, he's just that guy, man. He will bounce back. He'll take your head off if you give him even one opportunity. Because you were right, Pudgy. Let's be real. Dino working that jab, sticking behind it, looking good, man, landing stuff behind it. He was even throwing out the old question mark feint into a front kick because you can, cancel it so late. He was trying to do some wild and wacky stuff, but Ripe no-sold it and found a way to, close out that show pretty emphatically.
Yeah, he definitely lucked up on that second hit on the way down because if he didn't, then I feel like Dino would have survived it. I mean, it's a good possibility, but kind of going into the last 15 seconds before the round ends, yeah, that gotta hurt, man. That gotta sting just a little bit. But he proved to y'all, hey, I came off the couch and I can fight. So, big props to Dino, man.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Well, J-Dam, that was a very, very fun way to cap off these prelims. Of course, we had 15 fights here this evening, all in all. That was about 7 or so of those. We've got, like I say, I believe, 8 fights left here this evening. 6 fights, of course, on the main card. Then we move into our co-main and main event with NM Smudger and AKA Josh in the co-main, and FSK Fadanator and KM Mixups in that main event. Both champions are 6-0. Both champions, I believe, have a 100% finish rate. It's going to be an incredible night, but for all of the madness that we have seen so far, we will be hitting a very, very short 60-second or so intermission as we get these guys all prepped on the main card, and then we're going to get straight into it with B3 Ken Muir up against Art of War, moving very swiftly on to the rest of the card, of course, as well. So don't go anywhere. Strap yourself in, get yourself your refreshments and the like, and be ready for what is promising to be pure carnage of Primetime 116's main card. What is going on, you beautiful bunch of savages? Primetime 116 back with the main card as promised, satisfying all of your virtual violence needs. The Primetime guarantee in full effect here this evening. We are not going to be wasting any time, J-Dime. B3 Ken Muir up against Art of War is the next one on the bill. An incredible fight between two top-level competitors. Big challenge for Art of War here this evening. I believe one that he believes, and many in his camp, feels that he's going to pass with flying colors. But of course, the B3 boys, as always, especially in the hands of Ken Muir, looking to upset that storyline and move himself to 4-1 in the division.
It's gonna be a good one. We got Ken Moore versus Art of War, and I think Art of War is a tough fight for anybody. Even if he's supposed to lose on paper, I think I've never seen him in a fight where he just gets dominated. He may lose, but not dominated, Pudgy.
You never know, man. Art of War has been around the community for quite some time, but also so has Kim Moore as well. Now, I've definitely seen him compete in ESFL a couple years back, and man, these boys can definitely rip. They have really energetic striking styles, and I don't see this hitting the mat at all. They could, decide to, change some things up here, Cyrus, but I think it's just going to be a pure striking match, man.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised. Both guys got a lot of power in their hands. They both got a lot of grappling on their side as well, but of course that sometimes counters each other. I know Ken Muir is unlikely to be shooting a takedown. He's going to continue to fight in the phone booth just like this. And Art of War seems more than accustomed to it with that Gilbert Burns pick. Look at the little movements on the inside, utilizing nice head movement, ones that can get him caught J-Time, but so far being very successful.
Ooh. Usman gotta watch that block. Ooh.
Oh, lovely, man.
Ooh.
Really setting it up is Art of War with his Gilbert Burns. Now starting to work behind that jab. Getting Ken Muir to take a couple of back steps, which he traditionally doesn't do too much. But understandably so, Pudgy. The head health getting absolutely brutalized by Burns right now. He's landing the better of the shots more often than not.
I don't know, man. Art of War serving them bean pie sirens, man. It's looking pretty tasty over on this side, bro. I don't know, man.
Absolutely.
Be very, very careful.
Absolutely, man. Like, I'm not going to count Ken Muir out. He's a game guy, but he needs to make big adjustments, Jay.
He really needs just one counter, but right now, Art is messing him up with them jabs. Those jabs to his block is setting everything up, Pudgy.
Yeah. Ooh. Yep. I knew that was coming. That elbow was coming back from the depths of hell. So if I think if Ken Moore, man, if he just finds a way to try to slow it down just a little bit, don't try to match the striking. Just try to throw him off by any means necessary. But mix up a takedown or two, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, any mix-ups right now would be in his favor, I believe. I mean, as Freddie said in the chat, Art of War has been out here studying Sun Tzu. And the Art of War, as his name would suggest, continuing to pour on the pressure. He has Ken Muir injured. He has the block gone. The head health not looking fantastic either. But as J-Dime said, it's only going to take one big counter for Usman to get back into this, especially with that power. He hits really hard. But so does Burns, Shane. So does Burns.
I'm not trying to jinx him, but Art of War looks like a man possessed right now. He's beating the dog shit out of the Nebraska Nightmare, Pudgy.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be very, very careful, dude, because, and again, he's already been knocked down.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, it's over. It's over. It's time to retire.
Oh my god. By the skin of his teeth, he survives. That's, Jesus, man. I can't even believe that.
No,
look at his eye. His eye.
Madness, man. That's madness. Jesus. That's it. That's incredible. But they touch them up. And straight back to action. Out of War.
Oh, yeah. This is over, right, guy?
Gotta be,
it's
man.
Over.
Gotta be.
Oh, my dang. Why are they still hitting him?
Oh, no.
Beautiful.
Don't rage quit. Do not rage quit.
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. That's okay. He did it. It's fine. He's angry. Ken Muir didn't go his way here this evening. It went all the way of Art of War, putting in the work, studying, coming out here and putting on a fantastic performance. That guy always comes prepared, and I feel like that's what he did here this evening. He knew what Ken Muir brings to the table. He knew what the B3 boys brought to the table, J-Dime, but he decided to fight fire with fire here this evening, not back up from a fight at any point, and it paid off for him in a very, very big way. It was an impressive matchup between those two guys.
Yeah, it looked like there was a skill level difference between them. That was a beautiful performance by Art of War, Pudgy.
It was. He did nothing more than what's the word I'm looking for here? He just did very fantastic. I'm just going to keep it short and sweet. I'm not going to even throw myself under the bus, but I think Ken Moore. I think that he'll go back to the dojo and he'll kind of get his bearings together, man. But he's no slouch either, man. Everyone has off nights, so It just happens.
Sometimes it's not your night, and we're about to find out whose night it is here this evening when we go into the next one between Luke Sav up against MG. I'll switch across the card very quickly. As you can see, it is Killer's Row here this evening, only going to continue to heat up from here. But Luke Sav up against AKA MG is set to be in featherweight, first featherweight fight of this evening, I do believe. No, we had one earlier, sorry, with the Pug and B6, but now 5 stars are allowed.
Definitely looking forward to this scrap between Luke Sav and MG. I've seen both of these guys compete for a very long time, and I'm a big fan of Two Sav, and I've known him since I've also joined Lethal Weapons, aka LW, and I've been a fan of him since. So I'm looking forward to this fight here, Jay.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing MG fight because there's a lot of times MG came up short, right? Where his AKA boys were winning and he's the one who came up short. I want him to live up to everything. I want to see what improvements he's made because he's in such a great camp, Cyrus.
No, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I do feel like iron sharpens iron. God, can't speak.
Yeah.
MG here looking to employ some grappling very, very quickly. What was the ping? They're saying it's 1520. Very, very nice. Okay, well that's good. I thought you guys were all saying it was too high, but these guys basically live next door to each other.
They're right beside each other.
Yeah, they're next to each other. MG though, getting the fight to the ground this early. I mean, it was less than a minute gone in the round, and he was able to secure it. With somebody like Volkanovski with the ground and pound that he possesses, this could be massive for him if he's able to maintain these positions and not drain too much stamina. Pudgy, not kind of blow all of his stamina too early in this fight.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a good job of just kind of maintaining the ground control here. Because I don't really know how good Taporia is on the ground here, but just overall, man, I just think that if MG can kind of just find a way to kind of keep this down here, he already has a good advantage, by going with Volkanovski, who's a monster. So I'm just kind of looking forward as to how Luke is going to adapt and find a way back onto the feet here, Jay.
Yeah, and they forget how good Volk is. Just because Islam kicked the shit out of him doesn't mean everyone else can do this, especially in featherweight, Cyrus.
Absolutely, man. He's a different man in this weight class. Phenomenal fighter as a whole anyway, but like Taporia, just on that point from Monaco Pudgy, he does have some submission threats. But MG, as you can see right here, he's so well versed in the grappling exchanges, just able to seamlessly take the back on these double leg bails. And when he gets you, getting vital transition denials. Now in on an armbar. Stamina advantage to go with it as well, J-Dime. And this is one of the easier ones to hold. But that was a feint.
You can only go left or right. So,
bro, he feinted beautiful. Oh, no, he didn't. I was looking at the wrong bar.
Yeah, you're looking at the wrong bar.
I was looking at the wrong bar, bro.
Mid transition there by MG as he gets on top mount.
Good feint. That's a good undeniable.
Not able to get it. Only 45 seconds left on the clock in what has been fairly one-way traffic from MG. 626 as he got the takedown early, has chained it together, and has put in some good ground and pound. 10-8?
This is dominant. I don't know if it's 10-8, but he is dominating.
I don't know if Taporia's managed to do anything. He's been in defense the entire 5 minutes.
I don't remember him doing anything. I legit do not remember a thing Taporia did this round.
Bro, he's literally been defending for 5 minutes. He feels like he's been through a 25-minute battle right now, fighting for his life out here, Pudgy. And still, he has another 10 minutes to go up against a man that's going to try and do rinse and repeat to him until he quits.
Yeah, I think that he's just going to keep, just kind of keep Taporia here on the ground here. Because he does have an advantage here, man. He did get cut, so I think he's going to capitalize on that. And you never know, man. Dr. Stoppages can, they just have it out of nowhere as he gets him a little flash here, there, boys. Looking really good here.
Absolutely. This block is going to have suffered, as you can see, with that 1-2 making it disappear before our eyes. But Luke Sav, he's going to have moments on the feet. He just has to get it going and defend it all life. I mean, Luke Sav, if you don't know, man, you need to reset. When he takes you back, reset LTRT for the takedown defense. Not everybody knows. Just reset it, because he is getting that takedown with ease right now. But he does do a good job of reversing position, J-Dime, finding himself in top for a moment. Although it's going to be harder to separate than you'd think.
Yeah. Oh, Taporia gets up from here. Ilia Taporia has to do some damage here on the feet to close this gap because it's not looking good for him right now, Pudgy.
I don't know, man. I just kind of hope that, the adversity that he's facing right now does not break him. He still has a whole nother, potential round and a half to keep working. He could just find that lucky shot and can knock him down, and this could actually change the whole course of the fight.
Nice.
We've seen it time and time again. Yeah.
He's starting to do it. He's really starting to zone in with the striking, making it work. But he can't get too carried away. He needs to be ready for that takedown.
Oh. He's having some more success now. Oh, but when I say that,
He keeps doing that right there, Jay, and it's getting a little bit predictable. MG maybe not the most seasoned striker, but he can capitalize with a big slip straight or slip hook. And there it was. He didn't know. I don't think he knew. But he was able to defend it. That's massive for him.
Oh.
Didn't look too clean, but could have been nice. Bit of frustration setting in, I think. Pressed up against the cage. He needs to refocus. Whoever's in Luke Sav's corner needs to scream at him right now. Calm the fuck down, because like he started doing really well.
Yeah, the block is now at the same level as the head health there, Jay. It's not looking good. I don't know what he got to do, man. But that now he has a breathing health event. Yeah, it's not looking good right now, man. He's gonna have to really dumb down in the third round here and find a way to win.
Absolutely.
He got to land something before this round, and just to hurt Volk a little bit, because right now Volk is having a field day, Cyrus.
Yeah. Oh my God, man. This might be he's gonna survive. But the problem is that like he needs to get it going soon, because even if he gets him clipped, he's got stamina. But Volk isn't like an easy guy to finish. He's a really durable fighter. You normally have to crack him a few times before you can finish him. And right now he needs a finish, because that's 2 rounds massively in the side of MG. I mean, the first one especially, second one a lot more competitive, but fuck, man, that it's a do or die moment in this third round, Pudgy.
Yeah, look at Tapore's face, man. It's not looking good right now, man.
Yeah,
he gotta find a way.
And he looks demoralized. His morale's on 0 right now. He needs a pep talk right now. Like, this doesn't look good, Cyrus.
No, absolutely. He just said I'm too hungover, can't think. Don't let the excuses bog you down, my man. You've got to go into this fight game. You've got to be wanting to win it and willing to do it all to win it, J-Dime. I mean, he started making the right adjustments.
Serving him some flowers there, Sav. Go ahead and do your thing, man.
The jab's having success. This is where he's having problems. But he is defending it now. I honestly don't think he knew at the beginning of the fight, Jay.
Oh my gosh, he need to learn how to defend a punch first.
It's the problem. The first round was so successful for MG.
Oh my God.
He's just running away with it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh. All right, doctor, it's time to come in, doctor. Coach throwing the towel, Pudgy.
Somebody please call 911. Man, it's looking like a bloodbath in here, man. Look at all this, man. That's probably all Tapore's blood right there. Just going all over the place.
Nice. Couple of elbows. He's got 3 minutes to try and build that GA, but another pass drop from Volkanovski, raining down elbows of his own. Brutal work right now. Luke Sav having a really tough night at the office, Jay. But he gets new rules.
Oh, okay. Hold on. He has some hope now. What will he do with this now, Pudgy? Nothing.
He has to find a way to get this back down to the ground and for him to get on top.
If he gets a top mount, it could be good for him. The problem is, even on the feet now, he's having some tough exchanges. He needs a big counter, which all relies on MG walking forward, which he is. And he's landing. That's it. Jesus, man. MG. Looking phenomenal here this evening. The first round, probably one of our first 10-8s in a very, very long time. And he just continued that momentum. Didn't stop Jay. Not for 1 second. Relentless with that pressure. And Luke Sav eventually succumbed to that. Didn't have what it took here this evening to go up against that relentless pressure of MG.
Yeah, MG looked good today. That may be MG's best performance. From the grappling to the striking, like he just beat the dog shit out of him, Pudgy.
Yeah, he did. He definitely did. Not really too much I can say about that one. I mean, really good job by MG, man. He just kept pouring on that pressure and, just applying the damage as much as necessary. And, there were some moments that, Sav had, some moments there. But I think it was just MG's night, man. So good job to him.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And look, like I said, the primetime guarantee in full effect here this evening. These guys all delivering this majorly majorly kind of standout performances here this evening from most of the guys who have stepped in here and been able to win. I expect this next fight to go massively one way or another. We get to see two teammates, B3 Blackout Hours, former champion, going up against B3 Vanio. I feel like this is going to be one of the more fun fights of this evening, J-Dam. I don't imagine we're going to see too many backsteps between these two competitors as they set us up for the final 5 fights of this evening. You know what happens when you get one B3 guy in the cage. What happens when you get 2 of them, my man? We're about to find out.
Absolute chaos. That's it. Absolute carnage. They're going to stand right in front of each other and trade. This is going to be a fan favorite fight right here.
I'm looking forward to this.
Not that Blackout Hours needs any additional encouragement to win his fight in a very quick fashion, but I know he wants to watch the boxing here this evening, so Vanio's game plan should be to take him later. I'll be honest with you, it'll frustrate him, it'll make him walk on, but he is Nick Diaz, his favored pick, and now he's got the Pride version of it, Pudgy. He's back to full fighting kind of action with Nick Diaz. He was a little worried not to use him for a while, but Pride brought him back into the repertoire of B3 Blackout.
Yeah, man. You know, it doesn't get any better when you see 2 of, one of the best strikers within the B3 camp just kind of go against each other. Both of these boys are no slouches. I'm pretty sure that they've sparred many of times, so this is kind of maybe normal to them. But anything is always different under these bright lights here, Jay.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have picked Islam if I was going against my teammate if I'm in B3. We're supposed to pick somebody we can stand and trade in the pocket with. Well, never mind. He actually wanted to grapple. Never mind.
They got some grapplers in their camp now, bro. You got to remember, they got Goat in their camp. They're bringing Vanio in. Vanio doesn't mind a little grapple every now and again. I think it's a smart move for them. Although, he's getting lit up on the feet right now. This is not a good look for Vanio. Great takedown defense from Blackout Hours. 0 stamina. Would have got speared, but he was all over it, expecting that double leg.
I expected a B3 type fight here. Can you not ruin this?
Camera angle is glitched. You love to see it. It's going to make some interesting camera angles on these two guys as they continue to fight in the pocket.
He's throwing those elbows for dear life.
Lovely. This is where Vanio wanted to be. Now finds himself in side control, a majorly big position for somebody of his caliber. Able to get the first one, J-Dime. Starting to look a little bit bad for Blackout, who's going to have to remain composed, and does, as he regains that full guard.
Yeah, but here's the thing. This is not where you want to be if you're a Blackout. This is where Blackout is really bad at right here. And Vanio wants to keep it on the mat like this, make it a grinded out fight, and potentially finish him on the ground, Pudgy.
Yeah, man, because, even though that you don't really see, Nick Diaz, always grappling, as he gets that nice sweep, now he's in control. Now he can do what he wants. But, if you're Islam on the bottom, it's not looking good, man. I was trying to find a way to get the hell back up, but he's just going to just, throw the rain and strikes down there, Cyrus.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And look, Blackout's been putting in some work as well. He's more than happy to get some of the work in. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him separate towards the last 30 seconds, as he traditionally likes to make sure that he's getting ground and pound, but seems more than happy to do it from top mount right now. He said, you want to grapple? Let's grapple.
He's not going to get out of here. He's not getting out of here.
No. The only thing that's going to stand him up is the final 5 seconds on this clock. Bad position to find himself in come the end of that round, but he did get more significant strikes and the like, so he did win that round. Vanio did win that round, regardless. Every round starts standing though, Pudgy, and they touch them up for the start of round number 2.
Oh, front kick salad to the face there. He's already throwing it. He loves it. Nice 1-2 there by Vanio. Ooh, good body work. Good body work.
That's exactly where Blackout will get caught. Once you pull his pull, the body shot is there every time.
Uh-oh, this is not looking good here. That stamina is not looking good.
Horrible. Ooh.
Wow. Nice defense. That was vital.
There we go. I'm not gonna lie to you. Blackout may have won that last round. He actually may have won that. Oh, he's not winning this. He's not winning this round.
Good job there by Blackout. He has to be very careful though, because now he is cut. So I think that Vanya is going to find a way to really capitalize on that cut and see how badly he can try to damage him as he gets that takedown there.
Eesh, this is not where he wants to be right now. If you're Islam, this is exactly where you want to be. This is your bread and butter right here. Nick Diaz has to do something here. And, oh, he lets him up.
Might be a big mistake there, Jay.
It's nice work, man. Oh, wow. Big axe kick lands. That goes through the block as well. That shit hurts.
Yeah.
Trying to answer back is Vanio. A couple of 1-2s down the barrel. Pull. Ooh. You could see that Blackout is trying to set up a body counter. Having some issues getting the timing on it right now as Vanio continues to press the action.
Oh, every time he pulls, Cyrus, the body shot is there.
Yeah. J-Dime called it. And Vanio continues to execute on it for absolute sure. Maybe something that he had noticed in their sparring. But he's having a lot of success with it right now. Blackout's having some issues.
Yeah, because his mind tells him to pull every time. Oh, that's nice. So every time he pulls, you should throw a body shot.
Yeah, I mean, I fought Blackout a bunch. He normally crushes me with the uppercut counter. To be quite honest with you, he's got timing on it, but I mean, his head health cracked right now. Vanio has the advantage, and he's going to continue to try and run away with it. Oh my goodness, this might be it. Oh wow!
It's over. It's over.
Yeah, that elbow. Yeah, the elbow. Yeah, that elbow is what put him out. Oh my goodness.
That was a brutal elbow. Man, that was a brutal fucking elbow.
That really sealed the deal.
It did, man. It did. People said it was a small thing, but I'm glad. Even if we can only throw one of those fucking things, give me those elbows, man. It adds so much to the grappling exchanges. Yeah, a beautiful fight. A lot more grappling than we expected, maybe, for some, with the B3 name in there, but I think Vanio did the right things. These guys came in here, obviously, high up in the division more often than not. They find themselves... Blackout was ranked number 2. That was ranked number 8. Vanio, who's only ever lost once under prime time, finds himself now in a pretty strong spot. He is 4-1. Big win over ranked number 2 in the division. Blackout's going to have to go back to the drawing board, of course, and try to work on a couple of little things, but that's, I think, part and parcel of the way that he fights. You live and die by that sword. Either way, though, with that big win for B3 Vanio, it moves us on and upwards to the next one. Returning face, FSK Keza stepping into the cage. 3-0, he finds himself ranked number 2 within the division, going up against K Got Bills. On a +2 himself, 3-1 all around, a guy that is a bit of an all-round threat, and from what I hear, especially in the grappling sense, I'll be intrigued to see how this one goes down, and if he goes who he's showing to us, J-Dime, I will be more than fucking shocked. I promise you that, my man. From what I'm seeing, we're about to witness Keza taking this incredibly serious and going Leon Edwards as he should, up against Carlos Condit from K Got Bills.
How you know he's not taking it serious? Maybe this is who he wants to pick.
We've seen him go with him before, and he did win. Like, it's not that he's won before with him. I don't know if this is a smart move going against Keza. I'll be real with you. Keza's a beast, man. Keza's a beast.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, don't know. Yes, he does know Caliber. You know how it works, brother. Everything's printed out in the chats.
He's saying he can't read. That's what he's saying.
Reading is fundamental.
K Got Bills taking the back early. From what I understand, The man may have what would be considered a frustrating style to have to deal with. He manages to take the back by Dana White very early in the round. Dana's looking on eagerly from outside that cage, trying to look at some of the potential title contenders of the future as K Got Bills rise through position. Keza staying very composed. Yeah, I'll throw it to you, my man. Keza obviously understands and respects the danger he's now in on the mat. He knew what was coming here this evening in terms of the type of opponent. It all comes down to his composure. And that was a bad move right there.
Oh, and you said composure. And that's what he doesn't have. Any composure. And if Carlos Condit wins, it was a good pick.
That's wild, bro. That's wild. He went for the up on a ballsy step up, hoping that his opponent was pre-denying. And he was. And this is where Keza does his best work.
Good clinch there. Goes against the cage there.
That is wild. I'm not in a position to give somebody like Keza advice on their striking, I would imagine, but on the feet, he needs to start firing that straight. K Got Bills is clinching too actively, man. Too actively for him to stand in front of, man.
Sheesh. Pudgy, if you were Leon, what do you do here?
Get the fuck up.
Derek Lewis him and just stand up.
You're not about to tell him what David Goggins told Tony Ferguson last week. He said, "Get up, Tony!
You got this, man. You got this, man."
Like, come on. You think he's not trying right now, David?
Man, it's fighting for his life right now.
K Got Bills trying to put Keza in some deep water as he was able to advance position after a lot of patience, building that GA slowly. Good deny from Keza. He's trying to get back to full guard and does. The problem is that in these positions, I know I'm reacting quite big, it's because every movement in these positions is massive. It's not easy to advance or get back to full guard from either one of these guys. They're so efficient with their denials. Keza showing it once again, getting back to his feet. Starting to get a bit more active, utilizing some hooks.
He has to do something right now because this is Carlos Condit round and all right, yeah, let's chalk this round up. Oof.
The thing is, who got more significant strikes? Because this is the number one criteria is damage, right?
I would say probably based off of what we saw, I probably had to give that the... Yeah, I'd give it the K. Excuse me.
I thought more landed. It showed only 3 for Keza there at the end. Obviously, I imagine that's because it was partially blocked, but Keza got through that early going. Able to stop that now. Beautiful work. You can't get disengaged too quickly, J-Dime, because, you know, K is going to be all over that. He's going to have to slowly and calculated in his approach back to his feet.
Yeah. Oh, and this is good. This is good for K right now because K wants to be on the ground. Even though he initiated it, yeah, this is K's wheelhouse right here, Pudgy.
Yeah, he has now him in a rubber guard formation here, and I think that it's if he were to like maintain that and just was kind of just do some elbows to the face there for a little while,
yeah,
should have been over.
Keza doing the right thing, man, using a lot of undeniables in that spot. It's hard to get out. It's hard to get out of a good rubber guard, man, and K's obviously a guy that's very efficient with his denials, so Keza, although having a frustrating fight, doing all of the right things right now, showing resilience in the face of adversity, not allowing his opponent to truly lull them into his game. Kind of almost giving the Leon Rocky Edwards a performance, to be quite honest with you, J-Dime. You know, he's happy to take the fight wherever it takes and just try to show that he's a superior mixed martial artist, and it's a smart move.
Yeah, but I want something to happen right here. Oh, there we go. Now we're back. Now we're back, Pudgy.
Can he maintain this? Can he get off the damage?
Smart.
It is, but no, I just wonder how long until he gets taken down.
Oh, pressure now, though.
Oh, that's good. Starting to get a little bit better with his range, but there's another one. This one denied. He pulls guard. Crazy.
Okay. This is an interesting fight. Like, I wouldn't have done that if I was him.
Color me surprised, bro. That was a big pull guard. And he was taking his back.
Ooh.
I mean, K got Bills may just be like a heavy pre-denier. And I feel like Kez is maybe reading onto that right now. And he's gone for some big movements and got them, which is wild to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, you should never get that back take on anybody that can grapple.
Pre-deny. You're right. He's been pre-denying and he's taking advantage of it.
Nice work. This is 30 seconds of top control, 30 seconds of him being able to work the body if he so wishes. Bunch of undeniables right there. Decides to move around, get more damaging ground and pound if he's able to, but vital denies by K got Bills allows him to not take any more than a couple of leg kicks. 1-1.
Totally called, he called K Bills a decision merchant. I never heard that one before.
Decision, yeah, I've heard of it before, bro. We don't see them too often, and I think honestly the problem is that when you're a high-level grappler and you're fighting any other high-level fighter, they can all grapple to a very proficient level, J-Dime, and Kez is not going to allow him to get away with some of the stuff he would normally try to pull on people, so he's having to be so reserved in these spots and try to tick away. On the feet, Kez has a clear advantage, and I think that's why K is not staying there for very long at all.
Yeah, and oh my goodness, and you're right, at the highest level everybody can do everything at a certain level, so I think this is good for K. I think K has to get here, but I think Keza has made the reads on the ground, Pudgy.
Yeah, I think that K is doing good late denial there. I think that he's finding all the right tools to go against a very elite striker like Keza. So he's just kind of making him frustrated, man. Just kind of pushing him against the cage, keeping him there, and working that ground. I think it's really good. The good game plan for what I'm seeing here.
I feel, given K's skill sets, from what I've seen of him and what we're seeing here this evening, it's his only route to winning, to be quite honest with you. I feel like in any given position, Keza seems to have an edge, but the continual, consistent chaining together of clinches into takedowns, that is what is giving Keza problems. And Keza's countering pretty well, but he needs this round.
Ooh. Interesting. Try to hit him with the flying triangle.
You gotta do what you gotta do to win at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Keza will not allow himself to go quietly into the night. He is not cut from that cloth like Leon Rocky Edwards. He won't allow himself to be bullied. And he is going to try and walk away with a victory if he's able to get this third one in the bag. He finds himself in a grappling exchange. This is difficult. Troubling times, even though he's in a dominant position, Jay. It could be allowing K got Bills back into the fight.
Yeah, and I think this pick is also doing him a disservice to himself, to be honest with y'all.
Who, the Leon pick or the Carlos fight?
The Condit pick.
Yeah.
Is doing a disservice to himself.
Oh, and he's going to get reversed. He's going to get reversed. Oh, wins the armbar with it.
Into the armbar. Very clean. I like that.
This is fainting it. He's got no stamina. He's going to decide to take his back instead.
He got a choice. He didn't have a choice at that point because he was the one losing the stamina.
Mm-hmm. If this goes to the decision as it stands, who have you got? I think I've got Keza.
I'm not a judge. So I don't know. Because you really don't know with these judges. So I don't.
I could give it to K, man, because he did land more damage though.
In this round, he might have. This is obviously the round. This is the deciding round. We're not going to. Oh my goodness, K got Bills, got it done. I want to see how they give that because
okay.
Keza got that third round for my money.
Let's see 1 and 2.
How, bro? Can
we see 1 and? If you can hear me, can we see 1 and 2?
Yeah, these guys still alive. They are still alive. Come on, Keza, bro. I know you. That's a
very round 1 is his. Let me see 2.
Yeah, can we see 2, brother? Bring us up to
two.
Keza.
That's the deciding factor here. Can we see 2?
Yeah.
Round 2.
1 and 3 is very clear. I thought Keza had round 2. I thought he had round 2.
Oh, it's because of ground. It's because it's because of the significant. Like
Bro.
he's not supposed to have a significant strike. Hey, it says 84 out of 83.
Yeah, all those little bunny shots on the ground, right? Like they just stacked up over the. Even on the bottom, they're obviously adding up. Like a lot. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. But look, that's the way the cookie crumbles. K-Got Bills moves on, stops the undefeated streak of Keza. What many people in the chat seem to think was a lackluster performance. I feel like that was his only route to success. I do feel for Keza, though, quite honestly. Yeah, that sucks for Keza, man. That sucks for Keza. But I'm sure he'll be back better than ever. I expect, like, quite honestly, if he hadn't had a little break, he probably would have had a title opportunity already. Fadanator was a guy that was talking about him quite a lot in the past, saying that he's one of the only guys he sees that's a big challenge to him in this weight class. This was one of the more frustrating kind of challenges. We'll see where K-Got Bills goes from here, and we will see how Keza bounces back, because that was not really the fight for him to really showcase what he brings to the table. You know, he was having to do a lot of anti-grappling, anti-fighting to kind of get himself ahead in that one. So in what was a weird fight in this main card, we move upwards and onwards to the next one, and Pudgy. It is from one of the old faithfuls here in Primetime MMA, KM Caliber, one of the true OGs, stepping in there once again up against Playboy Drew. Playboy Drew, a little bit of the newer blood in the division, but he's undefeated. I don't know if you've been seeing them all. He's undefeated right now, Pudgy. 3-0 himself. So is Caliber. Somebody's O has to go, my man.
Yeah, I've seen some fights from Playboy Drew. I really respect his striking. But like you said, man, Caliber, man, he's one of the OGs, man. You know, I've had a chance to share the octagon with him, and I know how very unorthodox his style can be as well too. So it could cause some problems there. But like you said, man, somebody's gotta go.
Absolutely. 2 strikers being picked. Caliber going. Conor McGregor out here. An interesting pick, but he can strike. You know, it's just odd to not see him have that grappling in his back pocket out here, Jay. But up against Max Holloway, he's going to have to get the hands going early and be ever proficient like Caliber always has been in the past.
Yeah, but I'm interested in Playboy Drew because he's surprised me since he joined PT. I want to see what he can do against someone who's a legend like Caliber, Pudgy.
We want to see, man. You know, Caliber has that, he has that alter ego, Conor McGregor, man, which I've heard that's actually the best version from what I've heard. So
another one. They have another one like this, and featherweight.
Oh wow.
It's like, it's him like the hairstyle he had when he first got in UFC.
Oh, I gotcha. Interesting.
Like the 60 G's baby one, that one.
Yeah.
Caliber trying to tag up that body. Couple of roundhouses going there. And a takedown attempt from Playboy Drew. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm not going to lie to you. Not many people shoot takedowns on Caliber, as we know out here. Pudgy, he's a bit of a menace down there, even with Conor McGregor.
Yeah, it throws that uppercut, man. It could be lights out for Holloway, man. You know, Holloway has a chin of granite, so not really that easy to try to get him out of there. But you keep hitting him with some crazy ass shots, man. It's bound to happen there, Jay.
Yeah, you're right, and I'm not gonna lie to you. If you shoot for a takedown with Max, in my head, right? If I'm going against him, I think, oh, he's flustered. Why are you shooting with Max?
Yeah, odd to say the absolute least.
Yeah.
It's okay. Keep going.
That is a little bit better from him. He's starting to let the volume go, and I think that's massive here. He needs to be the busier of the two fighters, and it's a bit of dual-sided sword out here, Pudgy, because the more he presses the action, the more he runs on to the risk of that left-hand power of Caliber finding a home, just like that right there. But if he doesn't press forward, then Connor's just going to snipe him, like Caliber has become so accustomed to doing.
I just want to see if Caliber can kind of capitalize on that cut that he inflicted on Playboy Drew.
Don't back up. Push forward.
He should throw some lead hooks at that cut, Pudgy.
Yeah, I think they starts impairing the vision there. Definitely a good advantage point there. But again, man, it's very, very hard to try to get Holloway out of there, man. It's just so fucking tough there.
There's a lot of switches of stance from Playboy Drew, and I really like that. I think it's an underrated underrated tactic in a fight to change up the angles and the tools that you have, depending on what your opponent is doing. He could cause a little bit more problems with it. He's doing it in range, which could ultimately get him caught a little bit. But yeah, man, he's making this fight interesting. I don't know what the takedowns were about, Jay, but he's not actually doing bad on the feet.
Yeah, maybe he just wanted to test the grappling out just a little bit. But if I'm him, like I said, I'd keep it on the feet with Connor because he's having some success with Connor. He just got to stay away from the power shots of Connor, Pudgy.
Yeah, wait until we get a Prime Max. I'm just waiting for that day.
They're not going to
We need a Prime Max. Yeah, they should. Oh, they should. But guess what, man? We need it.
Because Max may technically still be in his prime as long as he don't fight Volk again.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's the only time we see him mess up.
But before he fought Volk, that dude was just on a tear, man. He's been the champion for years, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, like, I think, oh my God. Well, no.
Don't do this to us.
Thank you. Yeah, I was about to say, when it comes to Max Holloway, though, I think he may even be better than he was when he had the belt. I just think he's not better than Volk. Like, that Max that beat up Calvin Kattar, that's...
Different breed.
Yeah, I just think Volk was on a different level, if that makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
Good job there by Caliber, man. He's just pouring on that fucking pressure. Now, Playboy Drew has a breathing health event. He has to be very, very careful. Even though that, and again, Max has, the cardio all crazy. I think that if Caliber starts, paying dividends to the body while this is happening, it's going to give him an advantage there, boys.
Oh my. Perfectly timed head kick from Playboy Drew. Now trying to find the follow-up shots to cause Caliber some problems. But Caliber slips and rips J-Dime.
That was ballsy, especially after being stunned. That was beautiful, Pudgy.
Yeah. Oh, nice slip there by Caliber. Can he put him away? Can he put him away?
I don't know. Max got a chin. I don't know.
I don't know, man. That block was getting kind of ate up there, man. I don't know, dude. Oh, I thought Max Holloway had a fucking rubber guard. I was about to say, when the fuck did he get?
Weirdly enough, this is where Caliber's likely to do his best work. He is a grappling menace. Even with Conor McGregor, he's not going to let you out of these positions lightly. Going to deny, and elbow the shit out of your face.
Yeah, man. Drew, one word of advice, man. Don't panic, bro. You got another round, man. You got to survive.
Where does he?
Oh no, man. He has to get out of this position here. Good job by getting back in the half guard. Caliber switches right back in the side control. Sprawl position now. Now he's just going to tax that body now.
Able to stand up. That's good. Only 20 seconds left. Gets a hip toss of his own as a result.
Okay, that's interesting.
Just wanted a takedown on his stats, bro. That's all it was.
Yeah. Gotta get about the Caliber, man.
Man, what do you think Playboy Drew's corner is telling him right now?
Don't grapple with this guy. Don't grapple with this guy. Like that's literally. If I'm in Playboy's kind of corner, number one rule is don't try to take this guy down. Like, just strike with him. He was doing much better. The problem is that now he did that, Caliber's confidence is through the roof. And he's going to try and pour on the pressure because he knows he can get that takedown if he needs it out here, Pudgy. And you can see in the difference in his movement, the confidence is just, it's visible.
You never know, man. I think that it just takes one good shot. If he could knock Connor down and just jump instantly, don't try to get too carried away. You never know, man. Again, this game is very unpredictable. The tides can turn very, very quickly here, Cyrus. So I'm just kind of wondering what. Wait a minute.
No.
Right.
Not that.
Right.
It's like EA that's doing it as well, though. I can see it's like the little EA icon down in the corner. Weird. Either way, third and final round. These guys still battling through it. There's 3 minutes 30 left on that clock, and he gets rocked. Caliber sits him down, Jay, trying to force a finish as we approach the midway of this third and final round.
Driving the knees right up the middle there, Jay.
Yeah, do you see how red Mac's head is? If Connor lands a few more shots to his head, the doctor may be stepping in to look at that.
Yeah, look at the swelling on that left eye. That man cannot see out of that thing. Nice. Caliber, problematic from all of these grappling positions. Playboy doing a good job of working his way back to his feet slowly and surely, but as you can see, Caliber's just all over it. He knows that Playboy's got one route to success right now, and that's to stand up. And he's not going to give it to him easily.
This is not looking good.
Yeah, it's looking. Yeah, it's over.
He posted it. Just want to let y'all know that he did post it, but it still went through. You'll see it.
Noodle arm.
Yeah, look, he did post it. Look. That's my arm up.
It didn't mean nothing. When you punch that hard, it don't mean anything. He punched through the bar.
A fucking post. Jeez. Good job, man. Good job by Caliber, man.
Looking as calculated as ever. Caliber doing his damn thing. Was able to really kind of dismantle Playboy just a little bit, over the course of that one. I mean, Caliber got a thoroughly well-earned win there. And like I said, over an undefeated prospect, Pudgy. That's big props. Still at this late stage, a man that's been competing for a very long time now. Caliber still turning back those years and showcasing that his name is still to be mentioned amongst the top in primetime MMA.
Yep, that is, man. You got to give props to Drew, man. He was definitely hanging in there. He had a little bit of moments as well. But man, it's just anytime you go against Connor, no matter what their weight class, man, it's always a problem. It's always a problem. So, and again, good job to the Caliber by capitalizing and doing what he needed to do to get that dunk there, Cyrus. Goddamn-lutely, my man. And look, we have seen many top-level entertaining bouts here this evening. We've seen some suspect or a suspect fight. Outside of that, guys, we have all been building J-Dime towards these spots right here. We have the 3 top fights of this evening. The first one up is what remains of Vuk, and stepping in on short notice, CV is the man to answer the call.
This is the fight I want to see because Vuk has always been good. He's got even better with his striking. He's still that great grappler. He's been on a tear. And then we got CV. We haven't seen CV since we had that exhibition card when him and Smudger fought. So we really don't know how good he is on his game. We don't know what to expect right now.
He's been cooking. And what CV stands for? Cooking butt, because that's what he's about to do.
Cooking butt.
No, I'm kidding. But I'm looking forward to this striking match, man. We got Peter Yan versus Corey Sandhagen. Let's get it, boys.
This is a good. I'm really Cyrus. I don't know what to expect because we really haven't seen him yet.
No, exactly right. he was taking some time to really master his craft out here, but CV has always been a cerebral fighter, very much zoned in, looks to truly capitalize on his superior defense. I say that, he did throw a kick in boxing range there, uncharacteristic of him, but I don't feel like the layoff is going to go against him, Pudgy. He's just too good. I feel like he may be one of the guys it benefits, allowing him to become refocused and reinvigorated for a run here.
Right. Yeah, man. You never know, man. You know how UFC 5 has been, since it came out, and a lot of upsets have happened so far. And as some of these patches start to kind of come through and make the game a little, a lot better than what it is. You never know, man. But I think both guys are going to find a way to adapt, and this is not going to be a slouchy match, man. I'm looking forward to this.
Nice.
Matches like this, it's crazy. I'll let you go, Cyrus. My bad.
No, you're all good, bro.
I was thinking out loud. My bad.
Honestly, much the same, bro. much the same. Vuk is not characteristically pressed like this, and CV isn't normally as aggressive as this. There has been some clear adjustments. He's pressuring through presence. He's not always throwing, but he's just walking his opponent down, utilizing superior footwork. And he's making his shots all very much damaging, attacking the body health and the stamina, or going up top and connecting with the head.
Ooh, yeah, and you're right about that. Like, the roles are reversed. Usually, it's Vuk pressuring CV, and CV is the one going back. But, like you said, he's not throwing a lot of shots. It's just him being in front of him. His presence is making that pressure in itself, Pudgy.
Yeah, he's big. CV is definitely, good at. He's really good at picking his shots. I don't think he's very wild of his shot selection when he's throwing punches or anything like that, Cyrus. But still has to be careful. But I think that if he were to try to, mix up a little bit of calf kicks there, slow down the speed of Corey Sandhagen, because he's so fast on the feet. Very dangerous on the ground too. Let's not forget about that. But I think right now it's going CV's way, but just gotta see, man. I don't know.
No, absolutely. Sandhagen could be fighting a little bit longer, but I feel like that pressure giving him too many problems, and once again CV just continuing to tune up that body over and over and over again.
I don't know, man. That spinning heel kick, man, it kind of cut him open.
Jeez. Yeah, this is
1-0
CV, and I know Vuk was really focused for this fight because I was reading chat at the same time was commentating. Someone asked him a question. He said, I have to prepare to go against best fighter. Like, I read that in the chat a few matches ago. Vuk was locked in for this, even though it was a short replacement. So this will mean a lot for Vuk to win this, Pudgy.
Yeah. Because Vuk, he will fight anybody, man. He's just that good. But as of right now, in this match, he kind of has to find a different way to try to definitely secure, these rounds coming up, man. Because he did not win round 1. So if he can find a way to try to take down CV, man, I think that would be possibly a key to victory there.
Absolutely. I love the body feints that CV's doing. He's being so safe with the way he's approaching the body, J-Dime, using the jab to the body when in range. So underused, so underappreciated. You can see the effect it's having on the stamina of Vuk this early.
Yeah, and you're right. It's so underutilized because that can make you reset if you're his opponent. Just that body jab make you reset your combos, Pudgy.
Yeah, and it'll definitely wake you the hell up if need be. So it looks like, Vuk is, just bringing him, closer to the side of the cage there. Tries to throw a knee there, but not do that there. All right. Good job there by CV, just kind of throwing those 1s and 2s, keeping it basic there. It's the foundation to everything, man. I feel like a lot of people always complain that the 1-2 is very spam-like, but if you know how to mix those in, jab, jab, cross, jab, jab, hook, jab, jab, uppercut, something like that, those things are just very dangerous.
Oh, here we go. But now Buck is where he wants to be at. This is where Buck wants to be at, but CV has set himself up perfectly. So if he wants to go for a sub, for the most part, CV is going to have the stamina advantage, Cyrus.
No, exactly right. Thing is, this is what CV's so goddamn good at, man. He saps your energy early whilst making reads. He never throws away a round or even a moment in a fight. He's calm, he's calculated, and he works towards that finish in a very definitive, kind of precise manner. Now, he's typically a 5-round fighter, but you can see he's upping it here this evening. I feel like that's why he was pouring it on in the first, and why he's trying to end out this round very, very big.
Man,
good to me. Good to me.
This is not looking good right now. Like, I'm gonna say if he gets the finish, I'm gonna say what I want to say. Great win, great return for CV. But this is what I was gonna say, Cyrus. CV has been at a level where there's only one other person on PlayStation who can mess with him, and it's his rival Smudger. So like, this is a good welcome back, Cyrus.
Absolutely. Look, him taking this fight on short notice. We saw Mixups do it, right? Like, Mixups had, and this is crazy. Well, we'll see this in the main event. He basically almost won that fight up against up against Faddy, and Fadanator, being the champion that he is, found a way. And CV, like you said, has not really suffered adversity outside of that major fight. He has been away from the scene due to his name in the community, what he's been able to do here in Primetime MMA. He was able to answer this fight on short notice. And he was able to just run in here, absolutely run in here, and steal all of the light that Vuk's been working on. And I rate Vuk so goddamn highly. He's 4-1 for a reason. He was on a +3 for a reason. Guy's been a killer for the longest of times, but Jesus, man, CV's just a different beast, bro. He's a different beast. I don't really have too much more to say on it other than that. He's a phenomenal competitor, so accurate in everything he does, and I cannot wait to see what he's able to do in the rest of the division. I mean, he's catapulted himself into the talkings right now, Pudgy, with what was a truly clinical performance.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal job by CV, man. He came, listen, man, he was chilling on the couch. He got the call. He came through, showed up, and showed out, man. Good job by him, man.
Absolutely. Look, we will take the bad with the good. Unfortunate that Naz was not able to be here this evening, but my goodness, did CV capitalize on that and make the most of that opportunity. With that one being in the books, we now, lads, go on to our first title fight. I was going to say first main event. Our first title fight of this evening, our co-main event. Obviously, the GOAT of the PlayStation division, going to be NM Smudger, trying to take on one more competitor in AKA Josh. I truly cannot wait for this, and I'll tell you one reason in amongst many, J-Dime, but the main reason I'm looking forward to this, not only does Smudger have a 100% success rate in terms of finish percentage, he had a tough time out last time, bounced back like we saw from Fadanator the week before. He's actually gone the more dangerous pick in this matchup. Some of those difficulties were due to his pick. This time round, we got NM Smudger going Alex Pereira.
Oh, he actually didn't go. Okay, he went Alex this time. Okay, I like the Silva pick because Silva is, to me, like, health-wise, he can counter Alex because he has a 98 chin and 100 cut susceptibility.
Mm-hmm.
I got to point this out. A lot of people, just due to the absolute pedigree of Smudger, same as Fad right now, unless it's CV, unless it's Trixie, people count out everybody that they're fighting. Don't count out AKA Josh. This guy's on a +4 right now. He lost his very first fight of the season against a really good name, and he's bounced back and has been on a killing spree. And obviously he's looking to continue that here this evening. Can he do it up against the GOAT of the division and dethrone him, J-Dime, find himself getting started to be talked in the names of the true greats of the division? This is his biggest opportunity within the promotion, and it's one that he needs to answer in full effect here this evening, capturing that opportunity, much like we saw CV do in the last fight.
Sheesh. This is going to be a tough one because Smudger is class in he's the go to PlayStation. We know, right? And we're going to see how good has Josh gotten. Josh is on a streak. Let's see how much has he improved. This is a perfect fight from the test how good he's really gotten, because this is the best of the best here.
Yeah, these are facts. I'm a big fan of both of these guys. I can't say completely more than the other. I would say I'm more familiar with Smudger, but I've seen Josh compete in other leagues as well too, and that man can definitely throw hands. But we love Smudger, man. He's time and time again, man. He's always proven his name, his worth, especially around the community. So it's always a pleasure to see something of this caliber just clash. It's always a fun time.
Absolute goddamn lootly. As you can see, the reigning champion NM Smudger trying to press the action, trying to utilize that lead hook of Alex Pereira with the devastating power that every single one of his limbs possesses. Anderson Silva, always comfortable off that back foot, though, J-Dime, although he does start to have to mitigate some of the damage coming his way. He can't be taking even these many shots this early against somebody like Pereira.
Yeah, fighting off your back foot is cool if you're not taking damage, but he's getting hit with them lead hooks. Joshua gotta stop getting hit with them lead hooks, Pudgy.
Yeah, because the left hand of Pereira is so dangerous, man. It could just put you on one hit. Dude hits like a ton of bricks. But you're going against 5-star Silva, man. One of the best, if not one of the best, fighters in the whole entire UFC. So, kind of having this clash up, going against 5-star Silva, going against Origins, Potan, man. It's amazing.
The way the way that NM Smudger now, the way that the champ is mixing up to the body and then body feints, setting up the hooks up top. It's a masterful performance right now. The little step outs and attacks to the leg. Josh needs to make some adjustments. He's trying. He's landing some good stuff, but has to be careful not to get pulled into the spider web of Smudger.
Man, thing is, nice combo. He can't get hit with that hook because his block is getting toasted. Oh, and he didn't check. Oh my god.
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh, okay. These are some better shots. Much better shots from Josh. Lead upper seems to be available for the man. There it was. Oh my goodness.
Oh my, his leg is toast.
Smudger means business, bro. He means business.
This is close to over. This is, yeah.
ACL hanging on by a thread.
Yeah, his ACL is gone. His Achilles is gone. He's on his Kobe retirement tour right now, Pudgy.
Right. That's crazy.
What has been an incredible bout so far. Smudger clearly forcing the action, getting 2 leg health events and 1 big knockdown. Anderson Silva having to really dig deep to stay into this fight, and he's going to have to dig deeper still, J-Dime, if he's going to be able to turn the tides. If one thing Anderson Silva knows anything about, it's about those reflexes and counters, and he needs to dig deep to find those openings right now up against an incredibly precise NM Smudger.
I wonder what Joshua Corner was telling him, because he needs some coaching right now, because he's getting beat up, he's getting hooked, he's getting blocked. He got to do something, Pudgy.
Yeah. It's going to, I don't know, man. If he doesn't protect that leg, man, he's going to have to call the cops. I don't know.
Honestly, man, it's he's throwing. There's a couple of like little things, but it's all stacking up. He keeps going for a teep to the face. Smudger keeps his hands up. He needs to work the body a little bit with some of those counter teeps. I think what's putting him off, though, is he's going for the leg all the time, and the leg is getting checked over and over again. It's making him second guess those low shots at all, Jay.
Yeah, man, it's tough to see my friend Joshua get beat up like that, but Smudger is just that good, and Smudger was checking his leg kicks, and he was throwing low calf kicks of his own. So Anderson Silva is really toast right now, Pudgy.
Yeah, and again, that fucking leg, man, it's hanging on by a thread. He can't move around that fast. If I was Josh, man, I would try to get in the clinch and start throwing those 5-star knees to the face. This is what he needs.
Sheesh. Yeah. ATB is right. He said in chat he needs a Leon Edwards moment. He needs that. The difference between him and Leon Edwards, oh my gosh, he's done. Is Leon Edwards wasn't getting pieced this bad. That's the difference. He wasn't getting dropped like that.
As you were calling for a Leon Rocky Edwards moment, I knew it was over, because what Smudger did was that step backwards. You know, like the little half step that he does out of range? As soon as he does that, it's done, bro. Once he's done that once.
Once you start doing that, you just know.
Like, his timing is done. He's made the calculations. He knows where your head's going to be. He knows where he's going to put that hand. And I swear to God, it's through your chin every single time. Anderson Silva's not able to stand up to that one. Phenomenal performance from the one and only, and still your PlayStation champion, NM Smudger. Truly a problem, Jake. Fucking phenomenal competitor.
Every week, he proves it that he's really that guy. He proves that he is really... There's not many people that can compete with him on PlayStation. He proves it every time.
He's been in close fights. He's been in absolute dominating ones. That was one of the more dominating fights that he's done in a while. And like I said, against a really tough opponent. To be fair, you know, Josh is not an easy opponent, but Smudger made it look easy, and that's what separates him, man. He is that guy. He is that guy right now, and people are going to have to really level up to take that belt away from him. He does everything to keep it, man. He does everything to keep it. Absolutely phenomenal. But you know what time it is, Pudgy. It is time for the main event of this evening, the one and only current PlayStation Xbox champion, and one of the best pound-for-pound fighters that have ever graced the virtual octagon. It is your Xbox champion, FSK Fadanator, also undefeated at this point in his run of UFC 5, 6-0, as he goes up against an old foe in KM Mixups, a man that he fought 3 weeks ago, in a fight where Mixups was winning it. Was starting to beat, honestly, the brakes off Fadanator at certain points. But Fadanator found a way. He was able to turn it around, was able to load up on a combination and land the head kick on that way down. Fadanator himself said he didn't feel like it was a win. I know that he didn't want this one back straight away, but Mixups, who typically would have had to go through 1 or 2 fights and work his way back there, answered the call on short notice, took on the next #1 opponent and beat him in style, emphatically. And now he finds himself with an opportunity to right a wrong that he feels has happened going into this Xbox main event.
Yeah, it looks like he kind of has, you know, he has a chance to kind of redeem himself against Fadanator. You know, we know how Fadanator gets down, man. Dude has been a reigning champion for quite some time, and, you know, kind of taking on an opponent like Mixups, you kind of have to, you know, kind of think outside the box a little bit, because, you know, he does live up to his name of being Mixups. But I'm looking forward to this, man. I don't think that this is going to go very far, personally, Jay. I think that Fadanator has adapted, and he probably downloaded that data, and he's going to apply whatever he can.
Yeah, but if you're Mixups too, you have a lot of confidence, because he was winning that fight until that moment. So the way he's looking at it is, I made a simple mistake. I'm going to do what I was doing before that happened, Cyrus.
Yeah, absolutely. Although I will say that Fadanator's trying to check that confidence, as he is honestly dog walking him right now. He is not backing up. He's stepping on his front toe. He's utilizing that lead uppercut so often. I feel like he's trying to force Mixups off that center line to bring that lead hook around the corner. Very high level pressure right now from Fadanator. Can Mixups make those adjustments and stay safe? That is the question right now.
He's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head.
He's doing a good job of just, you know, just trying to survive, but that head hook is getting depleted very quickly.
Oh, nice answer back from Mixups. Fadanator still in the driving seat, but Mixups starting to find some entries into getting some success in this fight, especially if he's able to clinch and not eat shots like that. Jesus!
And he taunted. I was about to say, Fadanator game plan is to bully him. That's literally the game plan. Just to set your feet and bully that boy, Pudgy.
Yeah, look, he's already cut him. It's not looking good. It looks like he just ate, just kind of got done eating a fucking cherry pie eating contest here. So he's gonna have to wipe his mouth, but it's looking kind of crazy here, boys. And this is only the first round.
See, the thing is, right, that Mixups may have been winning that first fight, but the simple fact is he didn't win it. And he got this opportunity because of an amazing short notice fight, as we spoke about as he came into this bout. But if he loses this one, it's going to be tough to put him in a title fight anytime soon. And Mixups knows that. The pressure is on, and Fadanator's trying to separate him from consciousness, trying to take all options of Mixups getting near his belt completely and utterly away. This is a phenomenal matchup, J-Dime. They're continuing to stack up. The champion does still seem in the driver's seat. But we have Mixups trying to do what his namesake states and mix it up on his opponent with the takedowns a little bit more, the striking. He's doing some work.
Yeah, I think Fadanator showed up to prove a point. That he really is that guy. And Mixups is here to prove that was a fluke, what happened to him against Fadanator first time. But I'm not gonna lie, Fadanator looks like he has something to prove, Pudgy.
Yeah, he wants to make sure that, listen, that fluke that you're talking about, it ain't gonna work. That's what I'm saying. He's already damaging him.
That's it.
Oh my God. This could be it.
Oh, it's over.
Body the body. Jesus, man, that guy's a fucking menace. You ain't taking that belt away from him whilst he's breathing. Mixups gets a second opportunity, but Fadanator does better in his rematches. He almost got it the first time round, but the second time wasn't even close, J-Dime. He moved his head a little bit. He landed a couple of shots, but Fadanator came up here this evening, like you said, and like the chat was saying, with a point to prove. And my goodness, did he prove it. His name deserves to be at the top of this division as he advances to 7-0. And another finish to his resume for him and Smudger. Both of them. 100% win rate. 100% finish rate. Incredible scenes here this evening.
That was bullying. That was simple as that. That was just, he took his lunch money. He took his chain off his neck. He took the shoes off his feet. All of that, Pudgy.
Bro, listen, he took his lunch money. He bought his mom some lunch. He bought his dad some lunch. The whole family some lunch.
He bought her some lunch too? And there's nothing he can do about that.
He bought the whole damn family lunch except for him. He's like, you ain't eating, but everybody else is.
Jesus, man. Look, honestly, lads, it's been an incredible night of fights. We'll be taking a little break now between now and the new year, so make sure everybody has a great Christmas. Enjoy the holidays wherever you are. This entire year has been phenomenal. We've had incredible fights leading from UFC 4 and the close of UFC 4 into the beginnings of UFC 5. So want to take another moment to once again thank you, J-Dime, Pudgy, all of the guys in the back, the regular commentators that you see like Roger, Swaggy, obviously all of the guys that put in the production team like Lucky and Doc, Reaper, Ginger, all of those boys put in an incredible amount of work behind the scenes to continue to bring these cards each and every week. Obviously, thank you to each and every one of you for your support continued. Truly appreciated. It helped us continue to elevate our games and gives us the motivation to come back and make these things bigger and better for you every time we set up one of these shows on that weekly basis. And on that note, a special shout out to tonight's supporters or extra supporters with Toby Ruins or MMA Smudger. We had a couple of others earlier like Jon Snow and all of the guys that raided. Once again, you guys mean the world. You have been an incredible supporter over the years, and we look forward to showing you what 2024 brings with more continued virtual violence. Until then, much love from myself, J-Dime, Pudgy. Make sure to follow J-Dime if you don't already on Twitch. This man streams on a daily basis as he chucks on his smart glasses, bro. Until the next one, peace out, and we'll catch you soon.